Hey everyone, what's going on? How's everyone doing? We are live. Can you guys let me know how the microphone is sounding? Do I sound far away or do I sound like I'm talking into this? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you hear this. Give me a thumbs down if it sounds like I'm just talking into a room. We are live. Can you guys let me know how the microphone is sounding? Cool. Alrighty. We are off to a good start. That's what I'm talking about. What is going on, everyone? I see some common faces. We got Can Pan Baseball, Southside Strider, Blobfish is here. Can Pan Baseball is here. Sports with AJ is here. David Knight is here. What's going on, everyone? How are we doing? We were going to be having Cubs-Cardinals tonight, but guess that's canceled. So, hey, this ain't a bad matchup either. Indians-White Sox, why not? That is not bad if you ask me. Shane Bieber pitching tonight. You got Luis Robert on tonight. I mean, honestly, I think I might be a little more excited for this one. I mean, I was excited for Cubs-Cardinals, but there is a lot of fun players in this one tonight. I'm stoked. When I saw it was Indians-White Sox tonight, I mean, I almost got more excited for tonight's stream. Let's be real. All righty. Oh, Southside Strider, thank you for the $1, my friend. That is much appreciated. Thank you so much. Let me just try and catch up on these comments here. Here we go. Let's go White Sox. Southside Strider is ready. Yes, we are in for a good night of baseball. Definitely a good matchup, Alex Club. Welcome, welcome. Here we go. What else do we got? Again, Southside Strider, thank you for the $1. Much appreciated. What's going on, Robbie? I've had a busy weekend, busy day today. So we're here, though. We're here to talk some baseball tonight. So it felt like a few days since I uploaded a couple videos on Friday, but I don't know why. It just felt like I hadn't really been on the YouTubes all that much. So feels nice to kind of be on here tonight. Alrighty. Walker Buehler, favorite player. Not a bad pick there. Yes. Yes. Mitch Moreland with the walk-off today. Awesome. Awesome. It was a good one. It was a good game last night, too. Red Sox just couldn't come through last night. So, yeah, they had a chance to sweep the series, so couldn't really get it through. It was a close game last night, but, yeah, the bullpen couldn't quite close it out last night. The offense couldn't come up with some timely hitting. We had the bases loaded at one point. Couldn't get them in. So, yeah, that was a tough one for the Red Sox last night, but today, though, good win today. Definitely a good win today. Nathan Eovaldi, again, pitched pretty well. So, but you can see with Nathan Eovaldi, he's not an ace. That's the thing with Eovaldi. I mean, hey, I love Nathan Eovaldi more than anyone, but he is just not that ace. So, if he is healthy, I am absolutely all for him being a 3 or a 4 in the rotation. I think he is definitely good enough for something like that. But, yeah, Red Sox really need to beef up the pitching in the offseason. They got to do something with that. Let's see. Ramon Laureano getting the benches cleared against Houston today. I did not see that. I'm still catching up a little bit on all the baseball today. So we're going to go through all that tonight, though. That's what I like about these streams. I kind of go through all the scores. And, yeah, kind of just see what's been going on around the league. So, White Sox wearing the retro unis today. This is going to be a good matchup. Lucas Giolito. Goodness gracious. Against Shane Bieber. What a matchup. What a pitching matchup tonight. This is a great matchup. Two guys that could go for the Cy Young. Two up-and-coming guys. What a pitching matchup tonight. This is what I love to see. Good pitching matchups. Third stream in a row where I see your big hairy arm. That is what I'm talking about. Big hairy arm has entered the chat. Red Sox got a payroll problem. Yes. I mean, getting rid of Mookie Betts helped. So that cut off about $27 million. So that definitely helped. They got to clear some more payroll. I wouldn't mind JD Martinez maybe going somewhere for a prospect or two, something like that. Maybe Jackie Bradley off the books at this point. I mean, how much is that really getting off the books? So they definitely got to clear some guys, but I definitely think they're not in too bad of shape. They're under the luxury tax, so they're not going to get any more penalties for that. They're not going to lose any more draft positioning. So it'll be good. I think it was good that they got rid of Mookie. I think that was the best thing. Get some prospects back for him. Get a guy like Alex Verdugo, who's playing well this year so far. So, in my opinion, I think that trade so far is working out. I mean, Mookie, he is playing like Mookie Betts right now over in L.A., but Alex Verdugo, I don't know if you guys saw the catch he made this past weekend, but my God, that was a heck of a catch from Alex Verdugo. 2 home runs the other night. Are you kidding me? Great. He has been fantastic. Have you seen Hamilton on Disney Plus? I have not seen Hamilton on Disney Plus. Can you elaborate more for me, Benny? I don't know what that means. Josh Hamilton? That would be interesting. Patrick, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Welcome. We got some good baseball on tonight. Lucas Giolito. We got Shane Bieber. It's going to be a good matchup. I'm excited to see Luis Robert, whatever you want to call him. I'm excited to see this White Sox offense. I'm excited to see just Shane Bieber pitching. I mean, that's going to be great. Now, Ramirez hits it pretty decent. Remember, Robert's there. Oh, the musical? No, I haven't seen it. Oh, I mean Josh Hamilton. I was like, huh? On Disney Plus? No, I have not seen that. Nope. That's how much my mind is focused on baseball, because I'm thinking of old players. Goodness. Do you hate the shift? Nah. I mean, it's strategy, you know? I think sometimes teams tend to get a bit shift happy, if that makes any sense. Sometimes I think it can really come back to bite you. It's bitten the Red Sox a few times this year. So they had the shift on, and then players were just hitting against the shift. So, yeah, it's not going to work all the time. Boston Red Sox World Series hangover. Yeah, we're going 2 years now. A 2-year hangover. So that seems to be what the Red Sox do every single year. They win a World Series, take a few years off, come back, start making the playoffs again, win the World Series. So, yeah. Whew, I got to sneeze. Nope, lost it. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go take a look around the league. Let's see what's going on around the league. And hey, you know what? Astros A's, a brawl between those two. Hey, Oakland, they came into this year, they saw the blood. They saw the Astros were weak coming into this year, and they saw, obviously, just like we all did with the cheating scandal in this past offseason. They saw it. We all saw it. The A's, they came in hungry this year because they got a good team. The Athletics have a good team, and they know they have a good team. And so, I mean, that mentality coming into this year, I mean, they're saying, you know what? Let's just go do our thing. We can win this division. That's what I said too. I had the Athletics winning the West this year, and they're in good shape so far. So I'm not surprised to see some kind of a dust-up today. But yeah, so as for the games, I'll just start right at the top. We'll kind of just go through what's been going on so far. Braves offense, they're doing well. It seems like every time I look at what's going on with the Braves, they are just scoring runs. They have to be one of the best offensive teams this year. Have to be. I mean, it seems like every time I'm looking at this team, they're just scoring runs. I mean, where are they team-wise? I'm going to look at the leaderboards on Fangraphs. I mean, they got to be near the top because they are just scoring runs. Like, I mean, am I just going crazy? Or, I mean, let's see. Runs? Yeah, they're 7th. Okay, 7th in runs. So, I mean, I figured they're scoring runs, it seems like, every time I look at what they're doing. So, but yeah, they're getting a good game from quite a few players here. So, Freddie Freeman's having a heck of a game. He's got a home run. Acuna Jr., he had a home run. I mean, Acuna Jr., Freddie Freeman, they are really carrying the offense today. 3 RBIs each for them. 3 for 4 for Freeman. 4 for 4 for Acuna Jr. He's off to a bit of a slow start this year, but he's really cooking tonight. Phillies pitching, I don't know what the heck happened. Pitching tonight for the Phillies was Spencer Howard. He got roughed up a little bit. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you don't want to see that. So, you know, you saw Nate Pearson come up this year for the Blue Jays, and you know, he did very well in his first start. But Spencer Howard here, goodness gracious. Was that his debut? Yeah, that was his debut. So he got roughed up a little bit. So, goodness gracious. Yeah, 4 earned runs. Here we go. We got the White Sox up to the plate now. Alrighty. But yes, we have an 8-0 Braves lead. Let's check on the other games. Oh, the Braves and Phillies actually played today as well. They had a doubleheader today. So the Braves won that game 5-2. Oh, Miami finally lost a game. They were just ripping through everyone, it seems. So they lost to the Mets today 4-2. A much-needed win for the Mets. Look at Tampa Bay taking that win today against the Yankees. Let's see how that game unfolded. They had a walk-off win. So, I mean, this Tampa team, they're off to a slow start. I wasn't sure what I was going to be seeing this year from Tampa. But, hey, just like that, they're 2 games behind the Yankees right now. And the Yankees, they're not looking as dominant as, you know, most of us thought they would. But, however, tough call for Charlie Morton today. He left with a shoulder problem. So, Charlie Morton, he left in the 3rd inning. His shoulder was not feeling very good, so the Rays still pulled out a win. And that's, I mean, the Rays, really what they have to rely on that starting pitching. That is really the big thing about their team this year. So, if they got Charlie Morton going down, that's not going to help. So, but let's take a look at what else is going on around the league. The Tigers win another game today. Yes, they played the Pirates, but hey, a win's a win. They won 2-1 today. My Red Sox, they won 5-3. Got a good performance from Nate Eovaldi today. Mitch Moreland with a walk-off home run today. Opposite field shot over the monster. Red Sox, I mean, who knows where the heck they're going to be, but hey, they needed that win today. So they took 2 or 3 from the Blue Jays this past weekend, so good for them. The Royals took a win today against a really good Twins team. Brewers take a win against the Reds. That's an interdivisional matchup, so big win for the Brewers there. Rangers, they take a win today against the Angels, 7-3. Mariners take a win against the surprising upstart Colorado Rockies. They win that game 5-3. The D-backs continue to have a horrible start to this year. Coming into this year, they had high hopes, including me, thinking, hey, this Diamondbacks team is looking really good. But it seems like every time I'm checking on the Diamondbacks, they're losing. But again, I mean, looking at the Padres. Padres score 9 today in that win. The Padres are off to a really good start. Dodgers get the win today against the Giants, 6-2. Orioles, so that game was suspended. The Orioles were leading 5-2 against the Nationals. The game was suspended in the top of the 6th. So, I'd imagine that game counts, I would think. I'm not sure the exact rule, but I think that game would count. But that is what we got around the league so far. Cubs, Cardinals, that's been postponed. But it looks like with anything COVID-related, it looks like nothing has really happened this past week. So keep your fingers crossed. But it looks like we're starting to just get some consistent baseball now. Major League Baseball, they're trying to be a little more strict about things now. So it seems like things are going okay. I'm not seeing any sort of outbreaks. I'm not hearing anything. I haven't even really seen much about COVID in the last few days. So, but that is what is going on around the league. So I'm just going to check the standings really quick, kind of to see where we're at. We're getting to a point now. We're a quarter of the way through this really short season. So I think, right now I think it's okay to kind of look at standings and kind of see where everyone's at. I mean, I still think you're really going to get a better picture about 30 games in, but quarter of the way, I think it's okay to take a peek and kind of just see. Right now, I mean, this might sound crazy, but the American League East right now, I mean, the Blue Jays and the Red Sox are tied for last place, but each team, they are 3.5 back. So this division is tight. You got the Yankees out in front of Tampa Bay by 2 games. Baltimore is tied with Tampa Bay for second. They're back 2 games as well. Boston, they're 6-9, 3.5 back. Toronto, 5-8, 3.5 back. So, I mean, this AL East is pretty tight if you ask me. I mean, everyone in the AL East in the last 10 games, the Yankees have gone 5-5. The Rays went 4-6. Orioles went 5-5. Red Sox went 5-5. Blue Jays went 4-6. So there is not much going on in that East. But right now, Minnesota in the Central, they are leading that Central division. They have lost 4 straight. They are off to a 10-2 start, but they have lost their last 4 games. That's not going to really be cutting it, especially in a short season. They're going to have to turn it around. But look at the Detroit Tigers. They're 8-5. They're a half game back of the Central Division. I mean, what in the world is going on? My Cleveland Indians, who I picked to finish second in the AL Central, they're 9-7. They're a game back. White Sox 8-7. They're a game and a half back. So this is an important game tonight. Kansas City, I mean, they're 3.5 back. Kansas City has won 4 straight games. They're 7-10, yeah, but they've won 4 straight. They're getting hot. So right now, the best team in the American League are the Oakland A's. They're 12-4. Right now, everyone in the West is just completely slumping. The Astros have lost 5 straight. They got into a brawl today with the A's. Texas is in second place with a 6-8 record. This AL West division stinks. But look at Oakland. They are 9-1 in their last 10 games. They've won 9 straight games. That is going to get it done. So right now, we're looking at Yankees, Twins, and the A's leading the division. If I were to go right now into the league standings, right now you got the A's in first, you got the Twins in second, you got the Yankees in third, you got the Tigers in fourth. The Tigers are in 4th place. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Indians are in 5th. The White Sox, they are in 6th. Tampa is in 7th, and the Orioles right now are clinging on to that 8th playoff spot. So, I mean, right now you got the Rangers 1 game behind the Orioles. You got the Royals a game and a half behind the Red Sox. They're a game and a half behind the final playoff spot. Houston, I mean, this season's wacky, guys. This is a wacky season so far. I know it's only for, I'd say right now, teams have at least played 13 games. I mean, not counting the Marlins and the Phillies. Yeah, Phillies have only played 9 games so far. Marlins have only played 10. But there's going to be a lot of doubleheaders coming up. So right now, on average, it looks like you're seeing a lot of teams where they've played anywhere from, besides like the Marlins and the Phillies and the Nationals, it's looking like teams mostly are around 15 games played right now. You got some that have played 16, some that have played 17. So, but yeah, I'd say it's safe to say we're about a quarter of the way through this season. So, but moving on to the National, well, actually, let me finish up in the American League. So, behind Boston, you have the Astros. Well, they're tied. Toronto, they're right there. So right now in last place in the American League, the Angels. I mean, what is going on? Like, this Angels team, there's no pitching. There is no pitching. I think they have given up the most runs besides the Mariners. I think the Mariners have the second most runs allowed. Yes, the Mariners have the first most runs allowed. The Mariners have the worst run differential in the major leagues. They have a negative 38 run differential. That's awful. And the Angels, how in the world are the Mariners somehow out in front of the Angels, and they have a negative 38 run differential. That's baseball for you. Moving over to the National League. Right now, the Cubs, they're holding on to first place. Rockies, they're in second place. The Marlins are in third place. They're trying to play some catch-up here, but, I mean, they're off to a 7-3 start. Yes, they played some weaker teams, but, hey, win's a win. The Dodgers are in fourth place. Who would have thought the Marlins – I mean, the Dodgers have played more games, but still, just looking at these standings right now, you got the Marlins in third and you got the Dodgers in fourth. What is up with that? Braves, they're in fifth right now. San Diego, they're having a pretty good start to this year. They're 9-7. They are in sixth place. You got the Brewers right there in seventh. You got the Phillies in eighth. Right now, there are some teams that are just really disappointing, at least to me, in the National League. Right now, you got the Reds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got the Reds in the ninth spot right now. I mean, I had the Reds winning this division this year, but I don't know, man. This Cubs team is looking really good. So you got the Reds that aren't even in the top 8. You got the Mets in 10th. The Giants, they're 7-10, but the Giants, they're rebuilding. You got the Cardinals. Well, the Cardinals have only played 5 games. The Cardinals are going to have to play doubleheaders for the next 2 weeks. How are they going to make up all these games? They have played 5 games. That's incredible. You got the Diamondbacks are 6-10. They're off to a terrible start. I mean, come on. This Diamondbacks team was supposed to be pretty good. What is up with the Washington Nationals? Second to last right now, 4-7. Scherzer, I'm not sure how Scherzer's doing. I don't know what's going on with him. Pirates, that's expected. They're in last place right now, 3-13. But overall, this is just interesting. Just how where these teams are at. You got some surprising teams. You got the Rockies in second place in the National League right now. That's crazy. I mean, the Dodgers are in fourth place right now. The Yankees are in third place right now. We got a whole season to go, but it's just kind of crazy looking at all this, So, alrighty. Let's go to the chat. What is going on, guys? Hey, David Knight, thank you so much for the $2.99 dono, my friend. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. That is always very appreciated. Am I sick? No, I am not sick. I'm telling you, when it rains here in Florida, I don't know, just the pollen gets all just everywhere, and I'm just it kills me. So, no, I am not sick. I promise I am not sick, but allergies are killing me lately, especially in the late summer. Every year, late summer, springtime, my allergies just completely wreck me. So, but I appreciate your concern. Went to watch the Padres game after the no-hitter notification, and Lamet immediately gave up a homer. Blobfish, that seems like how it always happens, my friend. Always. I saw the notification for that, too. Hey, Dinelson Lamet, watch out for him this year. That could be a sneaky Cy Young pick this year. Can you do the Red Sox game for your next game? I might have to do a Red Sox one. So I got some ideas for you guys I'm gonna talk about here in a little bit. So I am starting to wonder if the Cards will ever get back on the field. Yeah, Patrick, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Why are the Cardinals... I mean, goodness. I didn't realize they missed that many games. I mean, the Marlins have more games than them right now. How? How do the Marlins have more games? Your Red Sox don't have to go through what I have to go through every year with the Dodgers, if you know what I mean, choking in the playoffs. No, there was once a time when the Red Sox were choking left and right in those playoffs, man. It was not good. It was not fun. Let's go see who is even hitting for the Tigers. Jacoby Jones is doing pretty well this year. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Patrick. Jacoby Jones has been amazing for the Tigers. I heard that 4 through 6 seeds are second-place teams. Yes. So, 1 through 3 will be the division winners. 4 through 6 will be second-place teams. Yeah, Jacoby Jones, possible breakout season. Yep. CJ Crone is doing good as well. Good. Yes, James Scott. Thank you. Welcome, James Scott. What's going on? I just heard a good crack of the bat. That's deep. And that is gone. Jose Abreu. Home run off of Shane Bieber. That's funny because Alex Rodriguez pregame was talking up Jose Abreu before this game. Jose Abreu. Oh, Bieber left a curve hanging right there. Didn't quite break. It was on the outside part of the plate. But Abreu, man, you can't leave stuff right there for him. So that is a 1-0 White Sox lead. This White Sox offense is exciting. If they can just pitch enough, watch out for the White Sox. Miggy's starting to come around. Yes. Yeah, I expected Miggy to play a little better this year. Came in better shape this year. All righty, Blobfish. See you later, buddy. If you can, make it back later on. We got our power back. Good for you, Paul. We got our power back. Yeah, man, we're having a storm right now, man. It is like we were getting like severe thunderstorm warnings. Oh, he lines out. Sports kids, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, Jose Abreu, man, he's been just so solid since coming into the major leagues. I had him having a big year since he's got line of protection for the first time in years. Yeah, man, that's a good way to think about it. I mean, goodness, you got brought in Yasmani Grandal, you got Luis Robert. There's just offense all over this White Sox lineup. This White Sox, they got to wear these White Sox jerseys a lot more. These White Sox jerseys are great. I love these classic unis. They're awesome. Yeah, I remember when Jose Abreu was coming over. The Red Sox were really close to getting Jose Abreu. Really close. Really close. I think they were like $5 million away from getting Jose Abreu. They were that close. I just opened a Bowman Mega Box today and got an Andrew Vaughn. Oh, what a card. Wow. Great card, man. That's a great card. Out of 25 of them? Wow. Wow. Crazy. All right, so guys, got some updates about the computer stuff. So we got the computer, and so for this whole past weekend, I have been using this MacBook for the past like 2 days straight, and I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I have been using this MacBook, and I just don't like it. I don't know. Do any of you guys have a Mac? In the chat, do any of you guys have a MacBook? Let me know, because I'm using this MacBook and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. I haven't had an I haven't had an actual laptop in forever. I've just been using this iPad for like a long time now, and I don't know, man. I'm not liking this MacBook at all. I was editing a video today, and I just hated it. I couldn't stand it. Like I use a program on this laptop or on this iPad. It's called LumaFusion, and it's just not good. Or the MacBook. Sorry, the MacBook compared to the video editor on here, it is not good. It's a good program from what most people say. It's called Final Cut Pro, and it's just, I don't like it. Like I really gave it like a good chance this weekend, and I don't know what it is. Just using an iPad, being able to like touch the screen, being able to, this iPad Pro has a keyboard on it. I love this thing, man. Like I've been using this iPad for just months now, and I've been making all my videos on this, and yeah, and I knew there would be a bit of a learning curve, and like I kind of got the hang of where everything was. I think just using the laptop, it's just different. Like just the way you use it, and like I don't know. So I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna bring this MacBook back. I'm not very happy with it. I'm a little bummed because I just don't think. So one of the main reasons I got the laptop was, I wanted to get a laptop because I wanted to kind of like upgrade, I guess. I wanted to, get something where it would have a video editor. I wanted to get something where I could do, better streaming and whatnot. if on here I use Streamlabs mobile, but on an actual computer I can just use like the actual Streamlabs program. And I don't know. I was just using this MacBook. It was getting hot. Like I didn't like it. This iPad, it never gets hot. Like it stays cool all the time. Like this thing never heats up. I have never felt this thing get hot. It doesn't make any noise. There's no fans inside of it. I was using the MacBook today for, I think, an hour, and you just hear the fans just pumping in it. I had the camera brought in, and or not brought in, plugged in, and I don't know, just like importing a video, it was just like, it sounded like it was going to explode. I mean, I don't know if maybe I'm just overreacting because I'm just not used to hearing that. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not really feeling this MacBook. I'm really not. And just for the money, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know how much Apple products can be. This was a pretty penny itself. But I have actually really loved this. This iPad has been fantastic. I have loved it. Yeah, I have to kind of work around with some things, but I'm going to be honest, guys. This iPad is just, it's great. The MacBook, I'm probably going to return that. So, I mean, honestly, I think these streams have been going pretty well, like for the most part. And I've just been using my phone. And that kind of gets me to the camera too. I was making my videos for months with my iPhone using just the iPhone camera. And those videos were fine. It seemed like you guys kind of liked the videos. I have done a couple videos with the camera. But that camera was a pretty penny as well, and I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I think for now I might return that too, because I just kind of thought about it this weekend, and like, of course, I care about like kind of upgrading things on this channel, but just I don't know. I thought things would kind of go a little smoother. Even the camera has been a little difficult to kind of figure out, and when you have like something so simple like your iPhone that you can use, and like an iPad that you can use, I mean, you just get a couple of little adapters and you're good to go. And so, yeah, I think right now, guys, I think I'm going to be sending this MacBook back. I think I'm going to send the camera back. I don't know, because it's a lot of money, And but yeah, guys, I don't know, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think, because I have not been enjoying this MacBook. The camera's been okay. So I have noticed the camera quality is pretty good as well. But I mean, the iPhone's camera quality was fine. So I showed my friend kind of like a picture of using a screenshot from using the camera and using a screenshot using the iPhone. And yeah, like you could see the camera was a bit better, but it wasn't like the iPhone was bad. So yeah, so honestly, I think these live streams are gonna kind of keep looking like this for a while, because these have been going pretty well. And yeah, sometimes we're gonna have some bugs here and there. I'm gonna keep trying to look into how to kind of step up with these streams using just an iPad, because it just hasn't been working out. So with the laptop, I swear, I woke up. I usually wake up pretty early, make myself some coffee. So I was up at like 5 this morning. I was using that laptop from like 5:30 in the morning to like, I don't know, like 1 in the afternoon today. And I just like, I got the hang of kind of where everything was, but just the using it just was so, using an iPad is so much more fluid, and so, but yeah, guys, kind of want to just fill you in on all of that, kind of tell you where I'm at with everything right now. So, but yeah, what you see here, I think, is kind of what we're going to be seeing for a little while. I'm going to look into some different apps and see if there's some different programs I can use for the streaming. So I do like Streamlabs. That's pretty cool. But as for, everything else, I'd say right now this is kind of what we're working with here. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. Sorry, I kind of talked a little long about that. But yeah, James, I have one. It's a tough conversion. iPads are so much more fun too. Yeah, man. That's the thing. Like an iPad, it's like what's cool about this iPad is like I have like this keyboard thing. I can just pop it right off, and then it just goes right back on. And so like if I want to walk around with this iPad, I can. Laptop, it's like, I don't know. I think like if you're more of a professional kind of a person, like doing like professional video editing and stuff like that, I think a laptop's probably better. But yeah. Anyway, let's talk about some baseball. How do you feel about the Houston Astros versus Oakland Athletics fight? You know, I got to go look at this. We got to go look at this brawl. Let's go see what was going on with that today. I saw it. I heard about it. I see a picture here of Laureano going right at the... oh, I got to see this. Let's see what we're looking at. All right, Laureano, he got hit on the back. Not sure why Laureano's getting hit. The Astros guys should be getting hit. Oh, wow. He went right at the dugout. Whoa. Whoa. Look at the A's wearing those jerseys, man. I love those A's jerseys, those bright green, those lime green jerseys. Love those. Whoa, he ran right after the dugout. This is, guys, man, like, I mean, I'm all about this whole COVID thing just being put to rest now, man, but, God, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this. This isn't good. If they want to push the whole social distancing thing, they need to be not doing this, man. Oh, Laureano was not happy. Oh, my goodness, he just charged. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. You know, do you ever see anyone just charging at the dugout? Do you ever see that? Do you ever see anyone just charging at the dugout? That is crazy. Wow. I don't remember seeing that. Yeah, James tried to take on the whole team. He ran right at the dugout. Goodness gracious, that guy's got some cojones on him. How do you feel about Alex Verdugo recently? You know, I'll tell you with Alex Verdugo, man. Alex Verdugo has, coming into this season, Verdugo was really... so he was having a lot of off-the-field problems, you know, not recently, but, you know, in prior years. You know, there was that whole thing. There was like the Snapchat video that he took of a girl getting beat up or something like that. So, I don't know. That sounded like more of a he said, she said kind of a thing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what was going on with that, but that didn't sound great. And then there was like, you know, earlier on, with the Dodgers, he was kind of like showing up to meetings late, just kind of was taking having like this weird attitude. So he really had to get put in his place. Rich Hill, I think there was a story about him where he had to really call Verdugo out in the locker room. He had to really put him in his place. I think it was Rich Hill that called him out or something, gave him a nice stern talking. But Verdugo, I'll tell you, man, he's been playing great baseball. He is, I feel like right now, the only person on the Red Sox that has like any kind of emotion, you know? Like there's just like, on this Red Sox team, there's just like no personality. Like there's nothing. You know, when you go back to 2018, I was kind of thinking about this today. I was thinking, those Red Sox teams that have won the World Series, you kind of take a look. 2004. You can even say 2003 as well because, you know, well, they didn't win the World Series that year. But it kind of goes to 2003. It all started in 2003. You had so many personalities on that team. Manny Ramirez, David Ortiz, Kevin Millar. You had all these Johnny Damon, Trot Nixon. You had all these different types of personalities, all of them. And it was a fun team. When you have a guy like Kevin Millar on the team, that guy is as outspoken as they come. He's funny. And you had Terry Francona, who was a player's manager. There was a reason why Terry Francona was the Red Sox manager for a long time. He was very good. So that team was full of personality. It was a fun team. I mean, it was an amazing story, the team that ended the curse. But it wasn't just that they ended the curse. It was just a great team. And the city was just so endeared to that team. Fast forward to 2007. That team had some fun personalities too. You had guys like Manny Ramirez, David Ortiz still. You had a guy like Josh Beckett, who not really much of a personality, but goodness, that guy could pitch. You had Jonathan Papelbon on that team, where full of personality. That guy was as outspoken as they could come. You had someone like Daisuke from Japan on that team. There was just a lot of, but to me though, 2007, while there were some personalities on that team that kind of made it fun, that team to me was more talent. That team was so good. That 2007 Red Sox team was loaded. It was a very good Red Sox team that year. Fast forward to 2013. That to me, 2004 I think is default my favorite Red Sox team. 2013, that team was incredibly lovable. That Red Sox team was full of personalities everywhere you turned. You had guys like Mike Napoli. He had that one pretty good. Luis Robert couldn't catch up to it. You had Mike Napoli on that team. Shane Victorino on that team. You still had David Ortiz on that team. You had Johnny Gomes on that team. Tons of personality on that team. Koji Uehara with High Five City. That was an awesome, awesome team. So, but it was just such a fun team. You had the Boston Marathon bombing that year, and they really came together during that. They had the beards going. That team was awesome. You had Jake Peavy who came on in eventually, and he just fit right in with that team. Man, and that was an incredible team. It was a lightning in a bottle kind of a year, but that team to me had more personalities than it did talent. Fast forward to 2018. That team to me, so this is now we're getting more recent time. 2018 was to me just talent all over the place. That team, it had some personality, but the only thing I could think of was that team. Yeah, they had the kind of the outfield thing going on. I think they actually stopped Did they stop the outfield thing in 2018? No, I think they still had it going on. Did they? I don't remember. Did they stop that in 2019? I don't fully remember. But that team, you had guys like Mookie Betts, Jackie Bradley Jr., Benintendi was pretty cool. The outfield has some personality, but there just wasn't, I don't know. That team to me was just more about talent than anything. That team, the 2018 Red Sox were a loaded team. Rotation was loaded top to bottom. Lineup, so good top to bottom. Really good bullpen. It was a good team. So now, as we are more recent to that team, there is just no one from that team still. There is just this team doesn't look like, I don't know, they're not like a fun team to watch. There's no endearing personalities. And sure, it's about the baseball at the end of the day. But so now, finally coming full circle with my point here. Sorry, I ramble on for what feels like hours. But you got Alex Verdugo on this team. It's personality. It's something to kind of liven this team up a little bit. So back to the original question. How am I feeling about Alex Verdugo? Sorry, I went off into a 10-minute rant right there. But I'm liking Alex Verdugo right now. He's growing on me a little bit. I like the interview that he had yesterday after the game. One of the reporters asked him, what do you think when people say, that you gotta replace Mookie Betts in the lineup? And he kind of shook his head at it, and he said, I'm not here to replace Mookie Betts in the lineup. I'm here to be Alex Verdugo in this lineup. I'm not here to replace Mookie. I like Mookie Betts more than anyone, but I am here to be Alex Verdugo. And I thought that was a great answer. I thought it was a great answer because it's really the media, they just keep asking him, these questions. And it's like, why are you asking him this all the time? He's not Mookie Betts. He's Alex Verdugo. Let him play his game, you know? And I really like that answer from him. And he's playing well. He's playing hard. He seems just really dedicated, you know? I was a little iffy about him coming into this year because it seemed like all I was hearing was his negative things. He had a very outlandish personality, just very out there, very outgoing. I don't know if outgoing is the right word. Very energetic, right? Even just like one game this year against the Orioles, he got into a yelling match with an umpire. So, yeah, I don't know. Hey, if he can just keep playing, just keep his emotions in check, I think some Alex Verdugo is a kind of guy where his emotions can get the best of him sometimes, I would think. And I think he needs to like kind of calm down a little sometimes. I think he kind of needs to take a breath at times. But hey, if he can get some just energy into this, help get some energy into this locker room, I think Verdugo could be a really awesome player on this team, not just for the stats, but for his personality as well. Let's take a look. Man, not many viewers on tonight. We only got 9. Hey, Campan, thanks, man. That's nice. Nice to hear that you can do your homework while listening on. Ramon Laureano's my freaking hero, dude. You see what he did? Trying to take on the whole Astros team, man. Yeah. How do you feel about the Padres? Real rankings, man. Padres are doing pretty good. They are off to a pretty good start. Fernando Tatis Jr., he's doing really good. He's right now one of the better players in the National League. So, Dinelson Lamet, he's pitching really well right now. So, Rizzo did it. Amir Garrett, too. Oh, that's right. Amir Garrett. That's right. Right. Rarely happens with regards to charging the dugout. Hey, got to go. Hey, see you later, Patrick. Hey, Frankie, congrats on 1.5K, Robbie. Thank you very much. Hey, it was a nice little milestone, but we got to get to 2,000 next, man. The road does not stop here. We got to keep going. Really wish we had some more people in the chat, though. Only got 10 people right now. So, but we are building more subscribers. We're moving right along. We're doing pretty good. So, but yeah, guys, let me know what you think. So I'm kind of thinking, not sure when I want to. Right now, I'm kind of just liking going live and kind of just talking randomly or whatever. But I'm thinking eventually I kind of want to start naming these streams instead of just saying like Indians versus White Sox Watchalong or Yankees versus Red Sox Watchalong. I kind of want to start titling these. I want to actually start making some actual shows. Like I want to give it a name instead of kind of just coming live, so that way you can be excited for like it's Wednesday, we got a show on tonight, right? So like I follow some channels on YouTube where they have like names of their show. So like I watch one every Thursday. It's a wrestling channel, and he calls it Thursday Night Throwdown, and I love that. Like I always think like, oh, cool, Thursday Throwdown's on tonight. So I want to really come up with a name on, just so you guys kind of know like what's going on what night. So I'm thinking like, I don't know, like I definitely think I want to start doing like Wednesdays and Sundays. We've been doing that lately. We did do Tuesday this past week. So Wednesday, I think I want to make like a dedicated night to maybe like talking about some some news in baseball, like kind of have some bullet points to talk about, and then maybe just do like, a Q&A at the end where you guys can, if you wanted to leave it, a super chat or a Streamlabs donation, you could, to where I could read those questions out loud. I can just talk with, look what's going on in the chat and stuff like that. But I think Wednesday night, I don't know, I was kind of thinking like maybe call it like Wednesday night walk-off or something. You know what I mean? Like something like a baseball idiom, you know what I mean? So, or like a baseball related name. I don't know, I thought of that today. Wednesday night walk-off. I don't know. Thought that could be a cool name for like a Wednesday night show. And I thought for Sunday night, I don't know, like Sunday night Sunday night grand slam or Sunday night salami. I thought of that one too. I've always liked the term grand salami. So I don't know. Sunday night salami. Let me know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Give me some ideas in the comments. So right now I'm thinking Wednesday night. I'm thinking Wednesday night walk-off. Kind of more like a bullet point news type of show where I kind of just go, run down through a list, kind of talk about what's going on with each point I want to talk about that night, and then do a Q&A after. And then Sunday night, maybe it can be more of just like a kind of a watch along kind of a thing. Let me know. Got Sunday night sluggers. That's a good one too. It could be something. Yeah, I was kind of thinking like Wednesday night walk off. It's W and W, right? So like Sunday, I'd like to do like an S and an S. So like Sunday night salami, Sunday night sluggers, something like that. Howdy, David. What's going on, buddy? Thoughts on the A's Astros brawl from earlier today? Yeah, we were just talking about that. Man, you don't ever see someone just charging a dugout like that. Crazy. Have you decided on that double stream for the Dodgers Red Sox next Sunday? Yeah, man, I think I'm going to do it. Why not? Why not do it? I don't see why not. Addie's Math Operation Workshop. What's going on? Do you think the Twins will win the World Series? Can you do a Twins game stream? Yeah, I'll have to put on a Twins game at one point. I'll have to start doing that. Kind of just choosing a game on like MLB TV. Maybe I can do like a vote or something throughout the week. So lately I've just been doing the ESPN Sunday night game because for the most part people have ESPN. So could do Q&A Wednesday. Sunday night saves. Not bad. Yeah, could do something like that. I want to give it a name though, Campan. So if you can, think of something like, think of something that goes with W, But right now, we got a 2-1 game, Indians and White Sox. Pretty good games so far. So let's check on what's going on. I think we had a couple other games on at the moment. So let's kind of check up on how this Indians-White Sox game has unfolded the way it has. So Jose Abreu, he has the lone White Sox run right now. He had a home run in the bottom of the second. And then the Indians, just recently, they scored 2 in the top of the third. And so let's take a look at how exactly that happened. So Cesar Hernandez, he had a double. And that scored Mike Freeman. And then Jose Ramirez had a single as well. So right now, Cesar Hernandez double and Jose Ramirez single has the Indians on top of the White Sox. And there's a double play, and the White Sox blow an opportunity here. So, tough call, tough break for the White Sox there. James Scott, which players surprised you with their numbers so far the most? I mean, definitely like someone like Jacoby Jones, right? Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's kind of see what's going on with those numbers. I don't know if you call it a surprise, but Aaron Judge, it's nice to see that he's healthy, right? I mean, I don't know if you call that a surprise, but he's definitely playing really well. I mean, Mike Yastrzemski, he's really gotten off to a good start. I mean, even like someone like Donovan Solano, right, on the Giants, he is just hitting all over the place. He's got a .462 average right now. What in the world is going on? Donovan Solano is going crazy. Kyle Seager's hitting pretty well. Kyle Seager's doing good. Who else we got? Hey, Will Myers isn't playing too bad. Will Myers, 4 homers, 7 RBIs. 4 homers, 10 RBIs. You would like to see his average be a bit higher, but his on-base is doing pretty good. He's got a 620 slugging. Will Myers is doing pretty good. He's striking out a bit, but he's still walking some. Not doing too bad. Got a good ISO, 360 ISO. Figured Joey Gallo would be doing more. Only 4 home runs right now. He's kind of middle of the pack. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Jacoby Jones, man. 342 on the year, 4 homers, 10 RBIs. I mean, Jacoby Jones coming into this year. I mean, he's 28 years old. I mean, really, his best year was 2019. He had a 92 WRC plus. I mean, he had 11 home runs, 26 RBIs. So he's already off to he's already outpacing that. So he's figured something out. He's still walking around the same. He's actually walking like a little bit less than he did all of last year. He's striking out a little bit less too, so it looks like he's just making more contact. He's got a 421 ISO percentage. So yeah, I mean, Jacoby Jones, he's getting away. He's finding a way for the ball to fall in. I mean, he's doing pretty good. Wednesday night war. I like it. I think we're on the right track with it. I don't know what Wednesday night war has to do with baseball, though. Oh, war. Wins above replacement. Oh. I feel like some people might not fully grasp it. I don't know. I like it. I like the creativity. It's not bad. Blobfish is back. What's going on, buddy? With Jones, it looks like he just needs to see the league again. Yeah. Yeah, Jones, I think it's just kind of getting back into the game, you know. Give me 1 second here, guys. Gonna fix something really quick. Oh, wow. During this stream, we got 5 more subscribers. That's awesome. Wow, look at that. Cool beans. That's what I'm talking about. 5 more subscribers tonight. Wow. So we are on the road. Hey guys, if you are in the chat, please do me a huge favor and go give the video a thumbs up. That will really help. If you are here and you have yet to subscribe, head on over to that subscribe button, hit subscribe. I'm making baseball content about 3, 4, maybe even 5 times a week, and I'm doing live streams twice a week. So if you are here and you haven't subscribed yet, well, go on ahead and just subscribe. We got a lot of baseball going on in this channel. And we are growing. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,500. That's not too many. But, hey, I like small little milestones. Why not celebrate them? But we got to keep moving forward. Want to get to 2,000. I'm hoping we can get to 2,000. If we can get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, if we can do it, that would be awesome. If we can get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the season, that would be awesome. I think we could do it. I think we could all get there. 2,000 by the end of the season. We got about 3/4 of a season left plus the playoffs. I don't see why we couldn't do it. Why couldn't we do it? I think we could all do it. So if you guys can, share videos as much as you can. Like the videos. Or if you don't like them, hit the thumbs down. I don't mind. Either way, it'll help the video out in the algorithm. So, yeah, if you guys can, that would be great. Like, thumbs up the video, thumbs down the video, share the video. That's going to really help these videos just get out there, and it's going to help the channel grow. So, already, since we started the stream, 5 subscribers have joined. So, that's incredible. Like, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. Give me 1 second here, guys. Just going to type in some stuff. Alrighty, we are caught up. Sorry, guys. Just had to type in some stuff. World Series Wednesdays. That's not bad. Wednesday Night Delight. I like it. Wednesday Night Delight. That's not bad. Yeah, it could be good too. I'm thinking for James. Yeah, I like it. I'm thinking for Wednesdays. I feel like people tend to probably watch baseball more on Sunday or Sunday night ESPN. So I'm thinking Wednesday. I kind of like it. It's the middle of the week. You know, you can kind of just talk about what's going on in the league. I kind of want that to be like a more of a news-based like show once a week, where it might not even be that long, maybe an hour, 2 hours tops. You know, like that would be more of a shorter thing. While Sunday nights, that would be just kind of like the watch along for the game. So, Sunday night slugfest. I like that one too. Ooh, League G. I like that one. Sunday night slugfest. I came up with Sunday night salami. I don't know. I like salami and I like grand slams. So I figured Sunday night salami might be pretty good. But I like that one. Sunday night slugfest. That's not bad at all. Since you do a why blank team will win the World Series, can you do okay. Yeah, but I see what you're saying. Maybe I won't do that as like a series. I could definitely do that for like the Yankees and the Dodgers. I mean, because everyone and their grandmother is picking the Yankees and the Dodgers. So that might be 2 videos that maybe I do. So you should do some videos on why certain players, teams, managers are overrated. I feel like negative videos get more views. I mean, you're right, Frankie. They do. I mean, if you look, you know, clickbait is a thing. I mean, you guys know this. Clickbait's a thing. So, you know, hey, I don't know though. I don't like clickbait. I don't like any of that stuff. But if I have an actual opinion, then I think it's fine. To me, a video is not clickbait as long as it answers the question. I hate clickbait. It drives me nuts. No one likes clickbait, you know? So, you know, sorry to harp on Mr. Marky Mark riding the giraffe over there, but I did a video on like Christian Yelich. He's like the worst player in the league. And it was a very clickbait title. I mean, he opened up the video saying, okay, Christian Yelich is the worst player in baseball. Like, not really, or something like that. Like, I don't know what he said exactly. I couldn't even watch it. I was like, I don't know. I mean, my dude, you seem like a nice guy, but what kind of a video is this? I mean, come on. I don't like clickbait. I don't like any of that. So, I think Tatis Jr. is a possible NL MVP contender. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely he is. Paul, the Wednesday Night Weekly. That's not bad at all. He was my runner-up, but now I think he will win because Soto got COVID. He was my runner-up. Now I think he will. Oh, right, yeah. Okay. I thought you were saying Soto got COVID again. I was like, no. Mookie went yard again today. I'm gonna look more into the games in a little bit. Oh, that's right, Paul. You did tell me about that. Thank you. Thank you for telling me about that. I knew. I couldn't remember how I found that. Thoughts on Mets rookie Andrew Jimenez. Let me take a look more at Andrew Jimenez. Sorry, guys. Sometimes player doesn't really... Oh, Andres Jimenez. Okay. Yeah, so Andres Jimenez. Did you mean Hayden? Do you mean Andres Jimenez? I think you mean Andres Jimenez. What's going on with Martinez? Yes. Okay. So Andres Jimenez. So, I mean, I see where a lot of love for him comes from. He has a great glove. The guy's got a great glove. I made my video on how to fix the Mets, and I think the Mets I think it would be awesome if they signed Jose Iglesias. Ooh, Lucas Giolito with a strikeout. High fastball. I got up there. Sandy Leon strikes out. That ends the inning. But yeah, Andres Jimenez, he is great with the glove. Fantastic in the field. But he can't hit. And I know he kind of got off to a decent start this year. Let's see where he's at right now. Right now, he's hitting 276 right now. I mean, he's got a 667 OPS. I don't know. I mean, he's not there with the bat. Last year in the minor leagues, he had an OPS under 700 in the minor leagues. I don't know. I mean, that bat, that's not going to cut it in the major leagues. You're a black hole in the lineup. But like, to me, I think you'd be better off getting a guy like Jose Iglesias for maybe a year or two to kind of help you get to him, because that guy needs to improve with the bat. Iglesias has come around in recent years with his bat. So I think Andres Jimenez, I mean, honestly, when you really think about Jose Iglesias and Andres Jimenez, Iglesias was similar in his minor league career. Let me take a look at Jose Iglesias. When I think about it, Iglesias, he was coming up through the minor leagues after he came to the Red Sox. He was very known for his glove. Like, that's been his thing ever since he came over to the league. So 2000, so he came over 2009. He played in the Arizona Fall League that year. So in his minor league career, he wasn't very good in the minor leagues hitting wise. 259 average. So he had 298 games in the minor leagues. In 298 games in the minor leagues, he only hit 7 homers. He drove in 90 RBIs, but that's over 298 games, over 1,200 at-bats. I mean, he had an on-base of 308, a slugging of 319. I think, in all honesty, Andres Jimenez is like the next Jose Iglesias, like where he is just really good with the glove, and he's just really bad with the bat right now. So if Jimenez can really figure it out with the bat, I think he could be a great player. But right now, that bat is just holding him back a lot. So Jimenez didn't make my 315 list. Iglesias did, though. Yeah, like I said, I mean, Iglesias, I think the Mets got to go for him, man. They got to shore up that defense. Joe Adele had the golden sombrero today. He's looked lost most of the time he's been at bat. Should they move him back down? Slender, I think you got, sometimes these minor leaguers, man. People forget Jacoby Ellsbury. I mean, I know he's not really, does he even exist? Where even is Jacoby Ellsbury? His first ever at bat, Jacoby Ellsbury, he hit a ball just right into the dirt right in front of home plate. So, I think you just kind of give him a little time, If you start going like, 10, 15 games, where it's like, okay, he's not hitting this, then I think then you move on, or not move on, but then you send him back down. I got to scout Jimenez each year for the last 3 years. That's awesome. How do you think he is with the glove, James? Saturday sleepers and slumpers. That could be good for a Saturday show. Reason I give Jimenez the Andrews comp, he can steal. Yeah, so Jimenez has some speed as well. So I think Jimenez, he could be a really good player. But right now, it's just that bat, man. So right now, yeah, So Jimenez in 2019, he had 30 stolen bases. So he's got speed. So he can field and he's got speed. But it's like, where's the bat? In 2019, he had an OPS at Double-A of 695. He went to the fall league, played a little better there. He had 70 at-bats. That's a good sample size. He had 371 during that time. So he definitely showed something in the Arizona Fall League. He had a 999 OPS. 2018, he had an OPS of 756. So, I don't know. I mean, he just seems all over the place with his offense. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. What do you think would be a good 2021 Mets starting rotation? I mean, you start with DeGrom. I'd love to see someone like a Trevor Bauer, someone like that. I think they need to get someone that's going to be reliable. I don't know if Stroman is that guy. I don't know. Because Stroman, has he even pitched? Has Stroman even pitched yet? Has he made his debut yet? What is he doing? Has he pitched? He hasn't even pitched yet. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think you can rely on Marcus Stroman. Yeah, sure, he's had some good moments. But are you really going to want to count? Are you really going to want to count on Marcus Stroman? I think Trevor Bauer is someone that has shown durability. I think he would be a good investment for the Mets. I think he would. I think he would fit right into that team, into that city. I think he could be a fun player to have in that city. I think he would bring energy to that team. Jacob deGrom and a Trevor Bauer in the same rotation. I think that could be really good. Noah Syndergaard will come back, so you could have deGrom, Bauer, Syndergaard, and then Steven Matz, and then David Peterson. I think that would be a really good starting five. I think that would be great. These guys can just stay healthy. So, James, what do you personally think? Do you think Jimenez right now was probably not, I'm guessing, because Iglesias was out of his mind. Do you think Jimenez is anywhere near Iglesias with the bat? Frankie. Yes, 4 Jacob deGroms, please. Coming right up. So I just saw the footage of the Cheaters Athletics Brawl. Deal with it, Astros. You're gonna have to live with all this. No one will be sorry for whatever happens to you, period. I don't know why Rob Manfred just didn't take away the trophy or the piece of metal like he called it. Why didn't he just take it away? I don't know, man. I didn't see why he didn't do that. I just didn't see why. Why? Why would you? Why? But it's not from leverage. It's from directness. Okay, so the type of swing. He doesn't have the strength to get that to play as anything but a high contact rate. So, yeah, if he can just bust out some weights for the next 6 months or so, get a little strength in him, I think that could help. Wacha and Porcello, bullpenner trade. I think the Mets should try to keep Wacha. I don't know about Porcello. I don't know. As a Red Sox fan, I saw the best of Porcello and I saw the worst of Porcello. I mean, the best of Porcello was great, but the worst of Porcello was an absolute nightmare. That was just, I don't know. Right now, he's on an Iglesias level, especially since Iglesias looks like he's taking a step forward with the offense last year in exchange. Yeah, Iglesias definitely. Iglesias' offense, he's somewhere now where he can hit like 10 homers, like 50 RBIs, something like that. I think 10 homers, 50 RBIs, with that glove, I think that's a good player to have on your team. How do you think his defense is, though, with Iglesias? Do you think his defense matches anywhere with Jose Iglesias? Laureano, man, I think Laureano is going to miss some time. you gotta think Laureano, man. He charged at the dugout. He started off a brawl. Major League Baseball doesn't want these players to be this close to each other. They don't want it. So, I don't know. Laureano, I'd imagine Laureano, if they gave 8 games for Joe Kelly, has there been an update on that with Joe Kelly? Has he appealed it yet? Like, what's going on with that? If he gave 8 games for Joe Kelly, Laureano, he's got to get something like that, I would imagine. But it's Rob Manfred. Who knows what the heck he's going to do? Porcello looks like the contact version of A.J. Burnett. Super inconsistent. That's a great way to put it. A.J. Burnett was, oh my goodness, infuriating. Great stuff A.J. Burnett had. I remember A.J. Burnett in, what was it, like 2003, 2004, like 2005? What was that year that A.J. Burnett was so good? He was pretty good in 2009 for the Yankees. A.J. Burnett was such an interesting pitcher. That guy had some stuff, man. Goodness. I'm looking through his stats right now. 2002. He was really good in 2002. I was going to say, like, early 2000s, he was putting on a show. Yeah, so A.J. Burnett. Really odd with A.J. Burnett because he threw so hard and he had, like, some really nasty stuff. But he only had 8.3 strikeouts per 9. How the heck did that work out? It's crazy. But his best strikeout per 9 of his career was 2013 with the Pirates. So, yeah, 2000, when he signed with the Yankees in 2009, he was 13-9, 4.04 ERA, 207 innings pitched that year. He had 97 walks, so that led the first fewest, or that was the fewest in the American League that year. He had a lot of wild pitches that year too, 17. But yeah, I mean, with the Marlins, 2005 was that year with the Marlins, so he did really good. So yeah, 2005, 2002, he was really good. Oh yeah, and then he went to Toronto. I forgot when he went to Toronto. 2008, A.J. Burnett was nasty. He was absolutely nasty in 2008. I remember that. That was the year he had 231 strikeouts. That led the American League. A.J. Burnett on the freaking Blue Jays, he was pretty good. That was when he had that big year, and then he got a big contract with the Yankees. He was not bad with the Yankees. I mean, okay, never mind. I take that back. He in 2010, his ERA climbed up there pretty good, and his FIP. He had an ERA in the 5s, FIP in the high 4s that year. Goodness. Yeah, he really dropped off with the Yankees. And then he went to the Pirates. He got traded that offseason. Then he went to the Pirates and did pretty good. He did really good in 2013. A.J. Burnett, he was a pretty consistent pitcher. He made the All-Star team in his last year. He was really good in his last year. 3.18 ERA. 3.36 FIP. He was good. A.J. Burnett. Yeah, just wildly inconsistent. That was a fun one, A.J. Burnett. What do we got? On the other hand, the A's winning 9 in a row is impressive. Yes, Sound FX, welcome, by the way. Yes, we were just talking about that earlier. The A's are hot right now. They look like a team that is just together right now. They're doing good. Honestly, they're division champs or bust. But you have to admire the way they've started. I think they're going to win that division. This year, I saw them coming into this year having a great start, man. James Scott. Jimenez has plus shortstop defense, but nowhere near Iglesias. That kid is special, in my opinion, with the glove. Iglesias, that was what kind of sucked about Iglesias being traded for Jake Peavy in the Jake Peavy deal that year. Was he traded for Jake Peavy? That was a 3-way deal. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Iglesias, he was special with that glove. That was something, man. Something. Just some of the plays he would make. Some of the plays he's still making. Where, to me, I think Iglesias doesn't get enough attention. It's just that bat. Kind of holds him back a little bit. Some say Cueto's perfect game is still lost. The twilight of Dodger Stadium. Man, I feel for Hunter Pence, man. I feel for that. I feel for Johnny Cueto, too. But, man, they couldn't count that as an error? That sucks, man. That sucks. You know, I remember that pitch Johnny Cueto threw, too. He hesitated his windup for what felt like 10 years. Did anyone see that? Johnny Cueto's been doing some funky stuff with his delivery this year, man. Johnny Cueto's insane. But Hunter Pence, man, I felt bad for him. He completely lost the ball. I know that feeling. I've played in the outfield in an actual game, you know, in high school. I remember being out there. I just completely lost the ball. Like I watched it off the bat. I saw it go up like my way, and then all of a sudden, just gone. It disappeared. And I was like, where the heck is it? And it landed like sort of, I don't know, like 8 feet away from me. So, goodness gracious. That was embarrassing, man. And it sucks. When you got lights out there, oh, it just gets lost in those lights. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ball boy, what are you doing? What did the ball boy do? And to add salt to the wound, the Astros are 0-5 against teams over 500 so far and are on a 5-game losing streak. Please let their misery continue. Yeah, the Astros are not looking good right now. They got no pitching. I don't know, man. Paul, how were your squats? My squats were fantastic yesterday. They felt really good. I've been having some problems lately with my right hip. So, yeah, man. They felt pretty good yesterday. There was no pain. My hip isn't. I don't. My grandpa hip wasn't acting up today as I was walking around, so that's a good sign. Usually, my hip tends to get a little cranky after squats, but it's been feeling pretty good lately. I can't complain. So, yeah, man, squats were good. I'm hoping to keep it going next week. So. Just watched the A's-Astros fight. I can't remember a baseball fight other than Odor Batista where anybody has actually connected on a punch. I know, Frankie, right? Remember the Bryce Harper punch that he just... Did he hit that one? Who remembers the James Shields and Coco Crisp fight where James Shield, he threw the punch and Coco just went like full ninja mode on him and just leaned back and and Shields just missed it? You should play this game called Apex Legends if you have a console or PC. Well, I had the MacBook, but yeah, I'm sending that back. So, goodness gracious, man. Why are these MacBooks so expensive? Why are they so expensive? They're so expensive. Apple products, man. I love this iPad. I love this. This thing is great. But that MacBook, man, goodness gracious. That's a pretty penny, man. Apple products, I don't know, man. Yeah, that Reds-Pirates brawl, that was pretty good. I mean, honestly, the Red Sox-Yankees brawl back in 2004, I'm sorry for being a little biased here, but that was really good. You know, you had Tanyan Sturtz. He had a bloody ear, man. You had Veritek and A-Rod. They were in the headlock. I mean, goodness gracious. Yeah, Tyler Austin, Joe Kelly. Yeah, James Scott, man. That was an interesting brawl because that one it looked like you couldn't really fully tell if there were like some punches connected, you know? But that one kind of got broken apart like pretty quick. Let's go Google some best brawls. Best brawls MLB of all time. Here we go. Trying to find the most recent article. What was this made? This was made 2013. Why is this the highlighted? Why is this the highlighted one? Here we go. Fox, 7 craziest baseball brawls of all time. Yeah, Reds Pirates. That was crazy. I'm going to watch a little clip of that real quick. So you got Amir Garrett out there on the mound. He's just mouthing off. He's not happy. This guy's scary. Amir Garrett, man. I got to watch this. Here goes Amir Garrett. Here he goes. He's going to the dugout. He's taking on the whole Pirates team. Oh, my goodness. Oh, who remembers the camera? Who remembers the camera just shaking? Like WWE style. The camera's just like, woo. Adding some special effects. What in the world? Oh, my goodness. It was a dog pile. That brawl was crazy. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. You got guys falling all over the place. Here's Puig right in the middle with his blonde mohawk. What in the world is going on here? Oh, this was awesome. Didn't this keep going? This one? Didn't it keep going like against like the fence or something? Yeah, this one like kept moving. It was like a moving brawl. Like it just wouldn't stop. That was a fun one. 2010. Oh, no. The one I'm thinking of is from 2010. The Reds Cardinals. This one just seemed like it just never stopped. Yeah, Reds Cardinals. You had Jaime Garcia on the Cardinals. Brandon Phillips. Brandon Phillips was doing something with the bat. Where him and Yadier Molina are just getting into it. Here's Jaime Garcia. He runs in. Scott Rowland with the Reds. Who remembers Scott Rowland on the Reds? So you got this brawl. They're all just piling up at home plate. It's just a bunch of talking. So they're kind of yapping. Dusty Baker's here. Yeah, here's where. So these guys are all yapping at each other. They're all yapping. And then all of a sudden, they just start fighting. And it just goes up against the barricade right at home plate. Who remembers this? Just this whole brawl is just right in front of home plate. Well, not in front of home plate, but behind home plate, right in front of the seats. You don't even know what's going on. You don't even know who's fighting. You don't even know what's going on. That was a fun one. You had the 93 Orioles Mariners. That was a really good one with Mike Mussina. He hit Bill Hasselman. Oh, yeah. And they had a fight on the mound. These guys are going at it. You got punches getting thrown. You got a dog pile. But here we go. This is the fun one. Rangers, Blue Jays. This was fun. This was in May. These two teams met in the playoffs the year before. Oh, yeah. Jose Batista. He walks to first. Yeah, this is when the Blue Jays, man. The Blue Jays were 2015, 2016. You didn't want to mess with the Blue Jays, man, that year. I'm surprised they didn't go. Man, they could have made it to the World Series. And then you had Odor and Batista there at second base. You had a punch thrown. I think Odor hit that punch. Was it Odor? Yeah, he hit Batista right in the face, man. Jeez. You had the classic Nolan Ryan and Robin Ventura. Ventura charged at him, but Nolan Ryan immediately grabbed him into a headlock. Ventura didn't even stand a chance. Nolan Ryan, he got him right into a headlock. And he uses punching on him. That was great. 0-4 Yankees Red Sox. I already talked about that one. That was good. You had the 1965 Giants and Dodgers. This was a fun one. I remember seeing this a long time ago. Oh, yeah. You got these guys all fighting. And what's crazy is these two teams didn't get out there that quick. So they were still fighting going on for a little while. Oh, yeah. That's good. 84 Braves Padres. Look at those brown Padres uniforms in the 80s. Okay, so the lefty threw at the righty. This one doesn't seem too crazy. You got players all over the field. Look at Joe Torre. Joe Torre was there. Joe Torre, man. Joe Torre was on the Braves. Who remembers Joe Torre being the Atlanta Braves manager from 1982 to 1984? Joe Torre. Man, crazy. Let's take a look at what you guys are saying in the comments. Do you think Michael Kopech not playing hurts the Sox or not? Too bad. My opinion is bad. I mean, it definitely would have helped. Definitely would have helped. Lee G, do I have a comparison in mind for Kyle Lewis? Do I have a comparison for Kyle Lewis? I have someone in my head, and I can't think of who it is. I can't think of who that is. Maybe if I Google real quick some comparisons, maybe that'll light up kind of who I'm thinking about. There is someone, I thought about this like a week ago, and I can't remember who it was. There was someone where I was like, he's kind of like him. Kind of just hits for some power. How is he doing lately? Kyle Lewis. He was off to a really hot start. Hey, it looks like he's cooled off. He's still hitting pretty well. 356 average, 3 homers, 10 RBIs, 415 on base, 525 slugging. So he's still got an OPS of 941, so he's still playing well. Who does Kyle Lewis remind me of? I can't think of who he reminds me of. Like a Justin Upton? Would that be a good comparison? Like a Justin Upton? Like a little less power? No, I don't know. Justin Upton, is that fair? Let me know.
Welcome back to Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN telecast presented by Taco Bell. You can download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch-by-pitch breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and much, much more.
My mom has the Joe Kelly Fight Club shirt. I need one of those shirts for myself. Kyle Lewis Randall Grichuk's a good one too. Yeah, Amir Garrett, man. The guy's insane. You see what happened to Chris Archer in that? No, I didn't see what happened to Chris Archer, James. Oh yeah, Puig did get traded. I forgot about that. That was funny. Oh yeah, Archer wasn't even in it. I gotta look back. I gotta see if I can find some footage on that. Oh yeah, Greinke versus Carlos Quentin. Didn't Greinke, didn't he get hurt in that? He got hurt on that fight, right? Oh yeah, his collarbone. He broke his collarbone of all things. How do you break a collarbone? That I felt for Zach Greinke because he was having a good year that year. That was 2013. Favorite from my youth was Will Clark fighting off 3 Cardinals at the same time, including Ozzie Smith. Man. Still remember the fight between Brian McCann and Carlos Gomez. McCann literally stopped Gomez before home plate. Love that. I loved when McCann just stood there. Like just a warrior. Like you will not pass. That was awesome. I remember that. That was insane. You never see anyone do that. Crazy, man. All right, let's see what's going on around baseball. So we are watching the White Sox Indians tonight. I know we're talking about brawls. I know we're talking about fights, but we have a really good game going on right now. Indians, they're up right now against Lucas Giolito. We got a good pitching matchup tonight. Shane Bieber's pitching well. He gave up a couple runs earlier in the game. Lucas Giolito gave up a couple runs earlier in the game, but Shane Bieber, he gave up the home run to Jose Abreu early. But since then, these guys have been pretty tuned in. So, did Edwin Diaz. Oh, look at Edwin Diaz today. Edwin Diaz got the hold today. out of the closer role, and Edwin Diaz actually pitched pretty well today. Look at that. But right now, White Sox Indians, we still got a 2-1 game in favor of the Indians. So let's take a look. Right now, Baltimore is leading. Oh, no, wait. Did that game got suspended, right? Yeah, that game got suspended. So, yeah, Baltimore and the Nationals. Baltimore took that one. That game was suspended in the 6th inning. Braves, they win. They took 2 today against the Phillies. They just won that last one. They just won the second one. So they won that game 8-0. So Braves, they won 2 games against the Phillies today. Dodgers beat the Giants 6-2 today. The Athletics beat the Astros 7-2 in a game that included Ramon Laureano charging at the dugout. Padres beat the Diamondbacks 9-5. Mariners beat the Rockies 5-3. Rangers beat the Angels 7-3. Brewers beat the Reds 9-3. Royals beat the Twins 4-2. My Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 5-3. Tigers took a 2-1 win against the Pirates today. The Mets, like I just mentioned, won 4-2 today. Edwin Diaz looks like maybe he could be bouncing back. The Rays, they won one today, 4-3. They had that walk-off hit. So, yeah. So they were able to tie the game in the 7th, and then they had a walk-off win in the 9th. So, I don't know, man. I hate the Rays. I can't stand the Rays. They drive me nuts. But yeah, so that is really what we got for baseball today. So let's take a look. Hey guys, tell me in the chat. What game would you like me to go look at? What game would you like me to go look at? So we can look at the box score for that game. Also, the Braves are returning to form right now at 11-6. The offense is starting to get rolling. The defense is still there. And the only question left is how the rotation will fare without Soroka. I think the Braves, man, I think they go for someone like go for like a cost-controlled guy if you can. You know? That way they're not just renting someone for this year. Well, I mean, if they do, maybe like, I don't know, go after Robbie Ray and the Diamondbacks. I think Robbie Ray is going to become available now. If the Diamondbacks aren't going to get anything together, they're playing horrible. I mean, I don't know what the heck happened with the Diamondbacks, but, maybe go for a guy like a Robbie Ray. I think that could be really good. If you're going to go for a one-year guy, someone like that. But then, I don't know, man. I think it would be cool if they maybe swung a trade for like Joe Musgrove. That would be awesome. If they can get a guy that's cost-controlled that they can have in their rotation for the next few years, I think that would be huge for the Braves. So, and he could help out this year. Greinke versus Carlos Quinn. That was good. We talked about that. Favorite team from... Oh, wait, hold on. I already read those. James Scott. John Boy did a great breakdown of the Reds-Pirates fight, and he's got a segment for Archer getting murdered. Oh, I'll have to watch that. I've seen Justin Upton a lot. Yep. Patrick O'Brien, welcome back. Sports with AJ, welcome back. Madison Bumgarner has a 9 ERA. What the heck is going on with Madison Bumgarner? Paul, look at the Athletics game. I will look at the Athletics game. Well, we already know Ramon Laureano, he charged at the Astros dugout. So let's take a look at just exactly how that game unfolded today. So let's take a look. But that was the A's 9th win in a row. So they won that game 7-2. They had a big third run. They had a big 4-run third inning. So they had a great game for Matt Olson today. Matt Olson's off to a slow start this year. He had that walk-off grand slam early on in the year. And since then, he hasn't really done much. He's only hitting 164 on the year so far, but he went 1 for 4 today. He had 3 RBIs. So good game for Matt Olson today. Matt Chapman, he's still trying to find his way a little bit. Right now, he went 2 for 4. He drove in a couple runs. Grossman drove in a run. Connick drove in a run. So really, all these players on the A's, they're not really any of them are sticking out right now. So I think Kana is having a decent year so far. Kana, well, he's had a home run or 9 RBIs. Kana's got a really good OP. No, he does not. Sorry, I read that wrong. Nope. There's no one really on the A's that's like really standing out offensively. So, but Luzardo, he got his first win of the season today. He went 5 2/3. He only gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. He did give up a home run, but Luzardo pitched really well into the 6th inning today. Christian Javier, one of the Astros' top prospects, we watched him earlier in the year in that extra inning game against the Dodgers where he started that game and he struck out 9 guys. He had a bad start today, 3 innings, 5 runs. So looks like the A's, they just took advantage of Javier not really having it today. And they stepped up offensively. So, yeah, look at the A's. Look at the A's. Watch out for that A's team, man. Sports with AJ. Do you watch football? Yeah. I'll watch football. There's times I tend to kind of, I'll kind of look at more like results, if anything. It's funny because like I'm a teacher first and foremost, but I'll deliver pizzas on the side, and I would tend to deliver pizzas on Sundays. So I never really got the chance to watch, but I would always have my fantasy team, so I was kind of like keeping up with what players are doing in the games. So. At this point, the AL Central is too close to call. Minnesota has lost 4 games in a row. Detroit's won 3 in a row. Cleveland and Chicago are trading blows, and Kansas City has won 4 games in a row too. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in baseball this year. Found Sound FX. Great comments, Sound FX. You're always putting great comments in the chat, man. What about Olson's 3 home runs in 2 days? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, I thought Matt Olson. I could have sworn he had done something in the last couple of days, too. So let's take a look. Matt Olson game log. Yeah, so Matt Olson, he had 2 home runs earlier in the week. Oh, that's hit deep. That is hit deep. And that is gone off of Shane Bieber, Yasmani Grandal. Is that Yasmani Grandal? No, it's not. Who is that? That looked like, who is this? Who was that? Oh, that was James McCann. James McCann with the home run. He killed that ball. That's another curveball that Bieber left hanging. So that's 2 curveballs he's left hanging, and they've resulted in home runs. Wow, that was hit a mile. Wow. Goodness gracious. Jose Abreu hit a bomb earlier in the game. James McCann just hit a bomb himself. Wow. Yeah, back to Matt Olson. Yeah, so he had a two-run home run back on, I believe it was Monday, and then he had a home run the next day. So Matt Olson, he's going off with some home runs recently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In his last 5 games, he's got 4 home runs. His average though, his average is still not quite where it should be. He's still only hitting 164 on the year. So he had 3 home runs in 2 games, and then he went 0 for 5, and then he went 0 for 4. So, I mean, today he got a hit, so that helped his average out a little bit. But what in the world, man? He's hitting 164 on the year. Yeah, he's got 5 home runs, so that's good. He's driven in 13 RBIs. Still got a good on base, but his slugging is really lacking. So he's really got to start picking it up a little bit. I know this sounds dumb, but I think the Red Sox should do this. Put Mitch Moreland at DH, put Chavis at first base, and get rid of JD Martinez. Paul, I'm telling you, man, I really think the Red Sox. I mean, I don't know. Who am I, though? Who am I? I don't know. To me, it just seems like JD Martinez is just kind of, he's just kind of like a logjam, at DH, where you could really move some guys around. It would clear some salary. Chavis at first, I'm not sure how that's going to be long term. I could see Chavis maybe playing a little first here and there, but I don't know. I don't know. Long-term first baseman, he's not very tall. So, but I think he could be fine. I'd even get rid of Moreland. Yeah, I really want Dahlback, man. James Scott. I want Dahlback at third. Devers at first. Benintendi to DH. Trade JD Martinez. Verdugo left. JBJ center. Pilar right. That's what I do. For this year, yeah, I'd almost want to trade JBJ. If you can get something for him, I'm not sure what you're going to get for him, but I don't know. I think a team could use him. I think he could be, I don't know. I think he could be a good team, a team that needs some more outfield defense, a little speed on the bases. He's a good veteran guy. I could see that. Devers at first, it's interesting. I don't know if that's going to happen, I don't know. It'd be interesting. It'd be very interesting. Best time to trade him. He's a first half guy anyway. First half guy anyway. Sell high. Yeah, man. Justice Sheffield had a pretty good day against the hot Rockies team. Think he sticks as a starter. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. Yeah, good start today against the Rockies. Good start. He had back-to-back outings where he gave up 4 earned runs in each. So, I mean, he's so, how old is he? He's 24 years old. So, he's another one of these shorter guys, 5'10". That's a little shorter than me. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why he couldn't stick around. I mean, why not? I mean, last year, he hasn't really shown very good numbers so far. But let's look at how he's done in the minors. I mean, in his minor league career, he's not bad. He's been pretty good in his minor league career. I mean, let's take a look here. Yeah, minor leagues, he's averaged a 3.31 ERA. So, I don't know. He's been pretty good to me. So, I mean, it just seems like he just needs some more time, right? I don't know. Is he gonna be a quadruple A kind of a guy for the rest of his career? Some guy that kind of just floats between the minors and the majors. All right, looks like we're up to 18 viewers in the chat. That looks like it's a high for tonight. I think that is a high for tonight. So, hey, if we can get to 20 for tonight, that would be cool. That would be really cool. We were kind of doing a little low there for a little bit. So, it looks like we're picking up some more people. If you are just entering the chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you can, go ahead and like the video. That really helps this channel just get out there. It really helps the live stream get out there. So if anyone wants to watch along with some Cleveland Indians and Chicago White Sox, they can come on in and watch that and talk some baseball with us. Just let you know, guys, Super Chats are turned on. The Streamlabs link, if you want us to leave a donation through Streamlabs, that is also in the description, I believe. Might not have put that, actually. Not quite sure. No, I did not. Hold on one second. Hey, we got another subscriber in here, guys. Not sure who it was, but we got another one during this stream. So if you are here, if you did subscribe, thank you to subscribing for the channel. That is much appreciated. We're trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the season. If we can get to 2,000 by the end of the season, how fantastic would that be? That would be great.
Shorter when that time swung on and missed. 7 strikeouts, 2 homers, 2 walks. There have only been a handful of balls in play. And they say that he swung back that time, so it's 2-2 to Yasmani Grandal. This pitching matchup living up to everything we hoped it would. Shane Bieber and Lucas Giolito, all-stars for the first time in their careers last year, both opening day starters this year. 2-2 pitch.
Last 5 breaking balls, they've taken it very comfortably. If you're the Indians, you got to start the bullpen going 96 pitches. If you're Bieber, you have to say to yourself, you're seeing my breaking ball very well.
There we go. Alrighty.
Get rid of the breaking ball.
Leon wants it on the outside.
1 second, fellas. Hold on a second. Just fixing up some stuff here. Oh, that's hitting the gap. Oh, he's coming home. Moncada is in, and the White Sox have taken the lead off the Yasmani Grandal RBI double, and the White Sox are out front 3-2 here. They are getting to Shane Bieber. Wow.
Get the 3-2 cookie fastball right down Broadway. Right down Michigan Avenue in this case. With an RBI double. Good discipline. And attack 3-2.
Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Aiden, what's going on, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Robbie, look at Chris Davis' advanced stats, and he isn't really as bad as he seems. Gets unlucky sometimes. I could definitely see that. I'll go take a look here in a second. What does your shirt say? I see the word vegetables. I also really like the broccoli, most underrated vegetable. So it's eat your vegetables. You have to eat your vegetables. You got to eat your greens. Got to eat your broccoli. You got to eat your asparagus. Eat your vegetables, man. That's what helps you get big and strong.
Now it's Bieber creeping up on 100 pitches here. Runner in scoring position with 2 runs in and 2 away for the DH Jose Abreu, who has homered tonight. So entering this inning, only 6 batters had a plate appearance of 5 or more pitches against Bieber.
Hey, what's going on, Yay? 2727. I collect cards and could have gotten a Gleyber Torres jersey card when he was on the Cubs a few years ago, and I was at a flea market. It was $10. My budget, I had at least 6 opportunities. Still salty. I'd be salty too, my friend. Yeah, man, I like broccoli. Yeah, I saw someone talking about cheddar cheese and broccoli. Oh, man. Broccoli and cheddar soup. It's fantastic.
If you're Abreu here, 2 strikes, no problem.
Campan, who?
Sure enough, think
What player?
field. Going over
On the Indians?
have a home run. Just base it back up the middle.
Ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs against the Indians pitching staff, the way they've been this year. It is like that's like a huge story. Cleveland off to such a historic, stingy pitching start. doubled by Grandal. And now the 1-2 to Abreu. Struck him out. 8 for Shane Bieber tonight.
I have way too many cards. I filled my whole binder of cards. Man, I used to collect cards, man. I used to collect baseball and basketball cards. Well, no, not really baseball so much. More basketball cards. Do you play fantasy? If so, what is your best advice for playing, trying to beat my friends? Aiden, man, I would just say with fantasy baseball, just try to get points. Sounds ridiculous. Like, you know, if you see, look at the waiver wire. Honestly, I think the waiver wire for baseball is huge. Like, really, waiver wire, man. Like, check it every single morning, and just look at who that player is going up against that day. There's just so many opportunities for players to get points in fantasy baseball. There's been so many times where if I'm down by like 20 going into the last day, it's like, to me, I'm going to try and max out on like starting pitchers that day. You know what I mean? You know, I'm trying to win that day. So, or that week, right? So check the waiver wire, man. You know, look for spot starters. Guys that can just give you points. It doesn't matter how you get the point. Well, it depends on what kind of league you're playing too. So if you're playing like head-to-head each category, well then yeah, you got to be a little more selective in like if you're like down in a category, right? Then you got to be a little bit more selective on what you're looking for on the waiver wire. But if you're just doing like head-to-head points, then I mean, it doesn't matter where those points are coming from. You know, just get points any way you can, you know? So that's why I tend to like head-to-head each category. I find that to be the most competitive. That to me is the most difficult, each category. Welcome back, sports kids. Are you happy that Red Sox have Jeter Downs? Jeter Downs looks like a solid, smooth player, man. I'm excited to see what Jeter Downs can do. I think he's going to be great, man. Going to be interesting to see where he fits in, though. The Red Sox are pretty backed up in position players in the infield. You got Bogarts for the next 4 years. I mean, I guess second base is going to be pretty open. I think they got to get rid of Chavis. I think you got to trade Chavis, man. I mean, I just don't see where he fits. You know, I think you can. I mean, sure you could fit him, but I think for Chavis, you're going to get the most value back. I think. But yeah, like Bogarts. I mean, who knows where he could be in 4 years when his contract's up? You know, a guy like Jeter Downs could be ready by that point, should be ready by that point. So I would imagine Jeter Downs is probably going to play second, right? So, but then what happens if you got Nick York, who they just drafted? What happens if you get Nick York, who's playing extremely well, come 4 or 5 years down the road? Are you going to get Nick York playing second and then Jeter Downs moves over to short if Bogarts leaves in free agency? I don't know. I have this kind of weird feeling, man. Like, you know, Xander Bogaerts, free agency, is he going to stay? You know? Will the Red Sox want to bring him back? I don't know. Because you got these guys like Bobby Dahlbeck. If he really turns out to be the player that he could be, he's your third baseman. You know, Bogarts in 5 years. Yes, he's your shortstop, but at that point, how are Jeter Downs and Nick York going to be playing? I'm sure Jeter Downs is going to be playing every day by that point, probably at second base. But what happens when Nick York is ready to come up? You know, are you going to let go of Xander Bogaerts and have Jeter Downs play short and Nick York play second? I don't know. So Xander Bogaerts in however many years, 2025, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see kind of what happens with him. At that point, I believe he's going to be, like 33? Is that right? How old is he now? I think he's like 27 right now. Yeah, he's 27. So, you know, 5 years from now, he's going to be 32, 33. Are the Red Sox going to want to bring him back? You know, that's going to be interesting. Be very interesting.
Well, St. Louis isn't the only team, of course, to have lost games because of the COVID-19 pandemic. They've lost the most. Phillies, 13 games off their schedule.
Yeah, Matt, man. I mean, Chavis. I mean, he's a great player. He's a great player. But I it's kind of one of those things. It's like I feel like he could really bring something back. I think trade Martinez, trade Chavis, trade Bradley. Like try and get some prospects back. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm still waiting to see what Heim Bloom ends up doing. Hold on, guys. Got to take a couple minutes of a break. Got to grab a drink. Got to go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
This week, pretty good pitch there. And he wanted it, and the White Sox bench wanted it. You can hear that clearly.
That one's right on the corner.
Talk about an adjustment for Giolito. First set, 57 pitches, only 4 swing and misses. The next 50, 12 swing and misses. Fastball and the slider has been the adjustment.
Got him looking. Lucas Giolito strikes out the side in the 7th. Everyone loves baseball tradition, so stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch. Brought to you by Jim Beam.
Baseball tradition has taught us that a good manager is a lot like a good bartender. You got to be able to read the room and be the voice of authority. Right, Pete? The moment. Beat it. Yeah, I'm leaving because I want to, not because you told me to. After 225 years, you think we look to our past? Nope. We're looking to our future. Where we're innovating every day to raise Jim Beam for 225 years to come.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
They'll be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Sonny,
Is it good?
line, the desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance.
I just... What?
Let's try again.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Alrighty, what is going on? All right, looks like we guys are talking about some baseball cards here in the chat. My best friend, he is collecting baseball cards like a lot lately. He's really into them. The museum collection that dropped recently is so damn cool. There's a lot of cool cards out there recently. If you guys missed it, Lucas Giolito just struck out the side, and he is looking pretty good. He got that run support from the White Sox, and he did not disappoint in that half of the inning. Man, Lucas Giolito, he's looking pretty good tonight.
ESPN telecast of Major League Baseball is presented by Taco Bell. Order ahead and pick up your favorites at our contactless drive-thru. Well, Shane Bieber's night is through. 6 innings of work tonight. He leaves trailing 8 strikeouts tonight for Bieber.
For Bieber all night long with glove side dominance.
All right, 1 second, guys.
To the left is sliders underneath the belt. Another one.
What a statistical anomaly this guy is. Indian fans very excited for this guy's future. 74 strikeouts in just over 30 innings last year. So do the math on that, and that's 22 strikeouts per 9 innings. He's the highest rate with at least 30 innings
Alrighty.
in minor league baseball. Modern history, and that begins in 1963, apparently, for those that keep those records. 24-year-old right-hander who has already kind of assumed the role as one of their secret weapons. Woo. Then he's got that too, and he's funky. And he wears number 99. Rick Vaughn. Wild day. "95-mile-an-hour fastball up around the eyes. The previous pitch was a big curveball that some scouts have graded at a max score of 80 on the 20 to 80 scoring scale. Oh man, just keep him healthy, right?
This is not a fun at bat.
All right, guys, I'm trying to fix up some stuff with the Streamlabs app. For some reason, I was noticing the comments weren't appearing on the side. I can see them in my chat, but I wasn't seeing the comments appearing on the side. Alrighty.
Oh, there's the big curveball that Jimenez can't lay off of.
That's a filthy, right over the top. A lot of elbows, shoulders, and then over the top breaking ball. That's a lot of torque.
He's got that old Rick Sutcliffe move where he wraps the glove underneath his armpit, drives off that back foot. Got a beast.
Alrighty. Yeah, so what are some good cards out there right now? I know what's his face on the Yankees. Who is that in the Yankees system? His card has been like going crazy. It seems like. Oh, Jason Dominguez. That card has been going like kind of nuts. Jason Dominguez. Seems like that card, everyone's buying that card.
Lost 7 games this year, having allowed 4 runs or fewer.
Send Michael Chavis to Tampa Bay for Yanni Chirinos and another pitcher. Man, would they want to trade Chavis to Tampa Bay? That'd be interesting. So Chavis seems like a Tampa Bay kind of a player, right? Oh, I got you. Yeah, Torkelson is high. But if the reports are right on, it makes sense. Some scouts say he's in the conversation for best bat in draft history. Torkelson's bat, man, looks good. Outside of him, I got to say I love Hendrick, Kerstad, Hassel, Veen, Martin for most of the group, although I could be very much underrating Nick Gonzalez and Garrett Mitchell. Both are still elite. I'm excited about Nick Gonzalez, man. I think he could be pretty good. Can I just say that the Pirates are a complete dumpster fire? That series against the Detroit Tigers was appalling. I get that they're rebuilding, but they look like the Baltimore Orioles in 2019. Yeah, it seems like the Pirates are a very automatic kind of loss kind of a team right now. What's up? I'm checking in because I bet on DraftKings. What's going on? MF Outdoors, welcome. We got a 3-2 game. White Sox, Indians. MF Outdoors, who did you bet on? Did you bet on the White Sox or did you bet on the Indians? Who's pitching? Well, Shane Bieber was pitching this game against Lucas Giolito. It was actually quite a really good game up until Shane Bieber let it go a little bit ago. Kyle Lewis has become something from basically nothing in the hobby. Yeah, Kyle Lewis cards, man. Yeah, Tatis cards have skyrocketed. Kyle Lewis, Luis Roberts are just going up and up. Yeah, man. Luis Robert. Indians. Hey, be a big win for the Indians if they can win this. If they can win this tonight, whoever wins this, it's gonna be a big one. Crazy, man. Look at these second place teams: Rangers, Tigers, and the Rays. Man.
The Orioles and the Marlins in the playoffs this year.
That's what makes this season so much fun, Matty. Anything can happen in 60 games. It's who's the hottest, who's the healthiest, and who practices the power of restriction. The most disciplined team, the healthiest team will win a championship. Not necessarily the best.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Mazara, and there's ball 4.
Yeah, so guys, just a second ago, I got a text message from the manager of the Cleveland Indians, Terry Francona, is watching from Cleveland, and he mentioned of his right-hander here, Gronk is pitching. I like that. I like that comp.
I don't know that that's ever been said before. Rob Gronkowski of Major League Relievers.
I like it.
James Karinchak.
Tito, that's a great one.
Strikes out with 1.
The guy on the mound, Tito Francona, calls the Gronk of the major leagues.
The legend of Luis Robert. And it started after he signed his professional contract to get into the White Sox.
Game Rob, what is going on, my friend? Hello, hello, welcome. We're watching some White Sox Indians tonight. It is a good game tonight. Bottom of the 7th. White Sox lead 3-2. They got a man on first. They got Luis Robert up. Can the White Sox extend this lead?
You know, I saw him outrun a school bus.
I actually pulled the Jason Dominguez Bowman Mega Box Moho card today. Man. What's that thing going for right now, sports kids? Topps Chrome is the hot release right now. Yeah, that's what my friend told me.
Guantanamo, Cuba. Having a guy like Rick Manterea on the bench, it's conducive to their development. Talking Spanglish, talks English to the American guys, but having someone with your native language, it's very important and a great move for the White Sox having Manterea. Help coach and mentor these young guys.
And a swing and a miss by Robert. Time now for the Corona premier moment. James McCann leading things off with the White Sox trailing by a run in the 6th. Fouled off a number of 3-2 curveballs and then got one that wasn't spinning and sent it deep into the night.
Cutter that went back.
A single and a homer tonight for the White Sox catcher. You know, getting back to Luis Robert for just a bit, because we're watching him, you and I, for the first time in earnest tonight. The fishtails, you know, the legend of a player like that with such infinite potential. It grows every time he takes the field. So you've heard all the stories of his minor league prowess and some of his amateur exploits. His first big league hit registered at 115.8 miles an hour. And according to StatCast, it was the highest exit velocity ever for a player's first.
Why do you think Scooter Gennett hasn't signed? I'm going to be honest. I haven't heard that name in a little bit. Let's go take a look. Scooter Gennett.
Quantified, fastest, best, strongest.
I mean, I'm looking at Scooter Gennett. I'm seeing an OPS 644 in 2019. No, I'm seeing an OPS of 568. I mean, I'm guessing he's a little bit better with the glove. But Scooter Gennett in 2019 was, but he was an all-star in 2018. Hit 310, 23 homers, 92 RBIs. He had one down year. So that's interesting. Wonder if maybe something's going on injury-wise, or I don't know. Is there any news on him recently? Let me take a look.
Other great power right-handed hitters for the White Sox. Thomas, Bo Jackson, Albert Bell, and of course,
I don't know. That's very interesting. Maybe he didn't want to play this year. Maybe something like that, you know? Maybe he didn't want to sign. Could be possible.
for Ron, 32 home runs, 36 stolen bases last season in the minors.
See you later, Aiden. Yeah, man, if you can make it back, make it on back. We'll probably be closing up shop here probably in the next hour or so. Bottom of the 7th right now, so I'm guessing probably another hour in this game unless it goes to extra. Yeah, I was about to say, he's probably got some injuries or something going on. Yeah, James Karinchak, man, he's come on. Dude, I've been seeing this guy a lot, James Karinchak. He's been pitching crazy this year. This guy's pitched almost 7 innings. I think he's pitched 7 innings this year now, almost 8 innings. He hasn't given up a run yet. He's got a whip of 0.90 before this game. Dude, James Karinchak on the Indians right now, he's out of his mind. But yeah, let's take a look. All right, guys, tell me in the comments, what game am I going to look at? What box score am I going to look at? Give me a game to look at for today, guys. I'm going to go over the games that were going on today. We had the Orioles Nationals. We had the Braves and Phillies twice. We had the Marlins Mets. We had the Yankees Rays. We had the Tigers Pirates. We had the Red Sox Blue Jays. We had the Twins Royals. We had the the Brewers Reds, Angels Rangers. We already looked at Houston and Oakland. We had Arizona San Diego. We had the Mariners and the Rockies. We had the Giants and the Dodgers. Tell me in the comments, what game should I go look at? What box score should I go look at? Red Sox it is. Paul gets there first. Here we go. Let's take a look at the Red Sox box. I cannot talk, I swear. Let's take a look at the Red Sox box score. All righty. All right, so yeah, getting the starts today. It was actually a pretty good pitching matchup, very similar to what we're watching here with the White Sox and the Indians. Evaldi, he pitched 6 innings, 3 runs. He struck out 10 guys today, Evaldi. Struck out 10. Evaldi never really gets many strikeouts, but he came in. He gave up a couple of homers today, but he pitched pretty well overall. Quality start. Matt Shoemaker got the start for the Blue Jays. He pitched 6 innings himself. 2 earned. He had 6 strikeouts. He also gave up 2 home runs. Shoemaker and Evaldi today were very similar. The only difference is Hatch came in for the Blue Jays, and then he served up the walk-off home run. So today, Alex Verdugo had his first chance at leading off for the Red Sox, and he went 0 for 4. Or was that his second chance? I believe that was his second chance. Devers, he went 1 for 4 today. His batting average is still below 200. JD Martinez is off to a slow start this year. He's hitting under 200 so far. He went 0 for 4. Bogarts, he went 0 for 3, but he did score a run, and he walked. He's hitting .319 on the year. Moreland, he was the player of the game today. He had the walk-off home run. He went 2 for 4, 3 RBIs. He's hitting .323 so far this year, Mitch Moreland. Mitch Moreland's having a great start to the year. And then Vasquez, Benintendi, Bradley, they all went 0 for. Well, no, Bradley got a hit today. But looking at the Blue Jays right now, Bo Bichette, he went 1 for 4. He's hitting 289 on the year so far. Kevin Biggio, he went 1 for 3. He's hitting 192 on the year so far. Travis Shaw, he is hitting 200 on the year at the moment. He struck out 3 times today. Teoscar Hernandez, he's hitting 300 on the year so far. He's been a nice surprise this year. He went 1 for 4. Gurriel, he went 2 for 4. He's hitting 295 on the year this year. Vlad Jr., he had an RBI today. He went 1 for 4. He's creeping up there with his average, 240 on the year so far. But yeah, not really much going on with the Red Sox Blue Jays today other than the walk-off home run from Mitch Moreland. And pretty solid pitching performances from both. You had Matt Shoemaker do well for the Blue Jays, and you had Nathan Eovaldi do well for the Red Sox. So, all right, what is the next game I'm going to look at on the box score? Arizona-San Diego it is. Arizona-San Diego. Let's take a look at how that game unfolded today. San Diego got off to a ridiculous start in this game. They were up 9-0 heading into the 4th inning. So that Diamondbacks team today, Bumgarner has been absolutely terrible. He went 2 innings today. Gave up 6 runs. He gave up 4 home runs. Madison Bumgarner today gave up 4 home runs. He has an ERA of 9.35, Madison Bumgarner. What in the heck is going on with Madison Bumgarner? Yeah, the bullpen came in after him. He just didn't do really well at all. Dinelson Lamet today, my goodness, he's having a crazy start to the year. He was having a no-hitter at one point. He ended up going 6 2/3. He gave up, I believe he gave up the home run to Cole Calhoun. Yep. And then but he struck out 11 guys. I mean, that's as good of a day as you can get. Luis Patino came up today. Or I don't know if he came up today. That was his second game. But he came in and pitched today. So he's getting some action right now with the Padres. So that's one of their top prospects. But he was able to get some work in today. He walked 4 guys. He did strike out 3. But today, big days all around. Machado, he hit 2 home runs today. Will Myers hit a home run today. France hit a home run today. Mayha hit a home run today. Just a huge offensive outbreak for the Padres today. Tatis, he had 2 RBIs, 2 for 4 on the day. He's hitting 333 on the year so far, a 1.226 OPS. Machado, his average is still pretty low, 213, but he went 2 for 4 with the 2 home runs today, so that's a good sign. Tommy Pham's off to a bit of a slow start, hitting 220. Will Myers today, Will Myers is having a really decent start to the year. He has a 1.017 OPS, Will Myers. He went 2 for 4 today with the 2 RBIs, had the home run. France, he had that home run. He went 1 for 4. Grisham, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. He's off to a bit of a slow start. As for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte, the guy that I picked to win MVP this year in the National League, he's off to a pretty good start, hitting 302, but he went 0 for 3 on the day. Cole Calhoun, he had the home run today. He went 1 for 3. Starling Marte, he's off to a pretty good start. He's hitting 347 on the year so far, but he went 0 for. Christian Walker went 0 for. David Peralta went 0 for. Not really much going on. So Diamondbacks are just looking like a terrible team right now. And Madison Bumgarner, the guy that they brought in to be the guy at the top of that rotation, and he has just been everything but that. So, I know you don't like these types of videos, but could you rank every team in the league by performance? If so, take as long as you need. Well, what do you mean exactly by performance? Like, just how good they are? Like, or just best to worst teams? Is that what you mean? I want to believe in Myers, but the K's scare me. Yeah. Hey, guys can strike out, but they can still produce, you know? Look at Aaron Judge. He's striking out a lot. He's striking out over 30% of his at-bats. So, but Aaron Judge, right now, to me, I think at least he's the clear-cut AL MVP right now. National League, they got some guys that could maybe kind of make an argument against him, but in the American League so far, not really. So Aaron Judge, he's having a great start to the year. Paul, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to do like a halfway through the season I'm probably going to do kind of like my power rankings, like my mid-season power rankings. And then probably mid-season, I'm going to readjust. I'm going to do like my mid-season predictions or something like that. I don't know, just something fun. So look out for something then. Power rankings in the mid-season. Yeah, sports kids. Those are good picks, man. Trevor Story. I think Trevor Story, he's been doing really well so far this year. Tatis Jr. doing really well. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, Judge is one of these guys, James. I agree, where he can just keep producing. Myers, I agree. So at least, basically what I was just saying is like, yeah, Myers, he's been someone where he hasn't been producing like Aaron Judge. So who knows? Maybe Myers takes a turn. Probably not, but it's nice to see some number. It's nice to see that he is hitting some home runs, some driving in some runs, So that guy, he was like a top prospect when he first came up, man. I remember back in, was it like 2014? There were rumors of the Red Sox maybe trading John Lester to the Royals for Will Myers. Do you remember that? Like back in 2014, there were like those rumblings going around. Like a John Lester for Will Myers trade. Could you imagine John Lester ended up going to the Royals? Man. My AL will always be Trout until Trout stops trouting. I mean, you can't go wrong with picking Mike Trout. Can't go wrong. Yeah, James, I agree. Yeah, James, that's what I was saying. And I really think the Red Sox, Chaim Bloom, I really think that he was engaging with the Padres. I really think there was something there, and I just don't think he got exactly what he wanted. I think he was really trying to push for a starter. I don't think they were giving him everything he wanted. So I know Will Myers would have been a part of that trade. I think Will Myers. I said that in one of my videos. I said Will Myers, he'd fit perfectly at Fenway. He's a pull hitter, so he would play that monster really well. AL MVP sleeper pick is Nelson Cruz. That'd be an interesting one. DH? Who knows? It seems like these, the DHs, they never really seem to win the MVP. David Ortiz had a couple of seasons where he had monster years at the plate. He didn't get MVP. 2005, David Ortiz was really in the running for MVP. If you were to go look at David Ortiz, I think he finished top 3 in the MVP voting, maybe like 2 or 3 times, maybe 2 times. 2 times. 2005, he finished second behind A-Rod. In 2006, he finished third behind Justin Morneau and Derek Jeter. So, yeah, that was a fun MVP voting that year. Justin Morneau and Derek Jeter. That was an interesting year, man, with Justin Morneau. That's in. Oh, here comes the tying run for the Indians. And the Indians have tied the game. Wow, look at that. RBI double. The guy comes around all the way from first. Danny Santana comes all the way around from first. And Franmil Reyes doubled it into the gap. And we have a tie game here, folks. Indians have tied it here in the top of the 8th. And we got a brand new game. But yeah, I think I made a video where I think if in 2006 when Justin Morneau, when he won the MVP that year, I think there was a really good argument that year for Johan Santana. I think there was a really good argument that year for Joe Mauer. Justin Morneau, that was a really interesting year of MVP voting in 2006. Who remembers the 2006 AL MVP voting? That was a crazy year.
Not before the tying run can cross. 2-out RBI single by Franco Reyes makes it a 3-3 game.
Promotional products may not be able to talk, but you can be certain they're saying a lot in a language that's beyond words. Like, thank you for all you do. We value your partnership and welcome back. The right product.
Cy Young sleeper, Luzardo. I agree, man. Cy Young sleeper, Luzardo, man. He's going to be good. Funny thing is that most recent MVPs are corner outfield bats. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, the corner outfielders, man, they're like right field. Yeah, just a lot of them. It's just funny because last year, yeah, Mike Trout in center. You had Mookie in 2018. He played out right. Judge this year, playing him right.
They can order everything you need, slap the label onto the box, and it's ready to go.
Our cost for shipping, like, we're cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/.
Yeah, Luzardo is gross, sports kids. I agree. Yeah, Paul. I know you want Luzardo. If we got Luzardo, man, oh my God. I can't see it happening. I don't see how it would happen, but good grief. If we got Jesus Luzardo, man, that would be insane.
All-new Highlander Hybrid. Toyota. Let's go places.
1 second, guys.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and description of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Why not play the game? I play magazine. So why not have fun?
Work your bag. You gotta be responsible to bring it to a higher level.
Tomorrow, cover story drops. Jeff Task getting inside the mind and the success of Fernando Tatis Jr., who is off to quite a start. 8 home runs gives him a share of the major league lead, tying it with Yankee Aaron Judge. Fast becoming a fan favorite in San Diego and beyond. Coming out tomorrow on ESPN.com. Nick Whitford is the new pitcher for the Indians. And a different narrative, a 3-3 tie score after the Franco Reyes RBI single last night. Number 9, the top of the order hitters for the White Sox.
And Whitman with a fastball change.
Yeah, it's crazy, James. Bellinger, Yelich, Betts, Stanton, Bryant, Harper, Donaldson. That's like, if you really look, like when I was doing my power rankings for each position, dude, it was nuts, man. Seeing the right fielders, it was such a deep class. Such a deep class. Probably the weakest class, or the weakest position, in my opinion, was probably left field. Left field to me was like really like not really much out there, you know? So it's crazy. Right field though, that was a decent position. Center field to me was a bit more top heavy. And then yeah, the third base was a good position. There's a lot, yeah. Definitely I'd say right field and third base and pitching is definitely like the top positions. And then center field more in the like 1 through 5.
One-away base is empty for Larry Garcia, the top of the order. 3-3 our score here on the south side tonight. Garcia's hitless in this series finale and just 3 for his last 20. Sense we're going toward extra innings.
I want to see it.
Hey guys, so quick question. I saw this in another stream the other night. one of my wrestling streams that I like to hop into once in a while, donate a few bucks. But what do you guys think of trivia? Would you guys be would you guys be up for some trivia? Tell me what you think about that. I went into that live stream the other day and he was doing trivia. It was awesome. He was like keeping score and stuff like that. It was great. So let me know in the comments, would you guys be interested in some baseball trivia? Let me know.
At one point, Tony Kemp sacrificed a runner to third. He had a runner at third, one gone. And this kid holding
Oh, that's a base hit. Oh, Moncada, he's going to second, and he is safe.
Fastball away here, stays on it, head down, thrown away, hit it away. Slicing line drive for a double.
That's okay, Paul. Trust me, I'm not very good at trivia either. But hey, it might help you. Help you learn a couple of things. Why not? I'll do a trivia question. Let's do one. Let's do one.
You have a choice here if you're the Indians. Pitch to a switch hitter, Brawl, or
Okay.
pitch right on right to the break.
Let's see.
Guys double the Brandon home run for a break. So pick your poison here with the Indians.
well. Rondon, the switch hitter in from the left side, and Whitman's had more success
Trying to see if I can pull something up.
batters this year. Just 1 for 9 against him. So I'm going to guess they come right after Rondon.
I would Dixon the lefty, but I would pitch difficult, and I would hope that he chases and he expands. Good. If he doesn't, then if you go 2-0, 3-0, maybe you put him on and go to a break.
Yeah.
And what you want to tell him if you're the catcher right here, pretend it's 0-2 the first inning.
But we have a situation here with the White Sox. They have a runner on second right now. It is a 3-3 game. Yasmani Grandal is up. Base hit here. The White Sox got a lead heading into the top of the ninth. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. First question for trivia. What team did Babe Ruth play for before joining the Red Sox?
Since 2015, the only catcher
So the question again, what team, and try not to Google. Try not to Google. Don't Google. What team did Babe Ruth play for before joining the Red Sox? So I'm going to answer these with you. I don't know the actual answer yet. I just pulled up a random quiz. So our choices are the Cincinnati Reds, the New York Yankees, the Boston Braves, and the Baltimore Orioles. Which team did Babe Ruth play for before joining the Red Sox?
White Sox with 12 strikeouts tonight. Indians looking for 13 right now.
Well, yeah, these line scores are almost identical. Strikeouts, each team with 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors on either side tonight.
So let's see. I'm gonna pick the answer that has the most that you guys said. So I'm seeing the Reds twice.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Grandal.
I see the Red Sox once. Well, the Red Sox, they can't be the Red Sox because it's got to be before joining the Red Sox. All right, so going once, going twice. Oh, he struck Yasmani Grandal out. Oh, that pitch looked a little iffy. Oh, that was a little high. Oh, my. He got that call. All right, so I'm going to pick so I got 2 for the Reds. Let's pick the Reds. Incorrect. It was the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore Orioles. Impressed with Ruth's pitching ability, Joe Angel, a former Mount St. Mary's student, along with a teacher at St. Mary's, Brother Gilbert, brought Ruth to the attention of Jack Dunn, owner and manager of then minor league Baltimore Orioles. After watching Ruth pitch in a workout for a half an hour, Dunn signed Ruth to a contract. He signed a contract for $250 a month on February 14th, 1914. So, Babe Ruth played for the Orioles before joining the Red Sox. Next question. What team moved to D.C. to become the Washington Nationals in 2005? The Kansas City Monarchs, the Tokyo Giants, the Brooklyn Dodgers, or the Montreal Expos?
During the Ford Summer Sales Event, get 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. See your local Ford dealer today.
We got 2 for the Expos so far. 3 for the Expos. Let's go, Montreal Expos. I think we all know that one. Montreal Expos. So let's read a little about this. The end of the legal fight to keep the Expos in Montreal came on November 15th when arbitrators struck down a lawsuit by the former team owners against Major League Baseball and former majority owner Jeffrey Loria. The MLB franchise owners approved the move to Washington in a 28-1 vote on December 3rd. Baltimore Orioles owner Peter Angelos cast the sole nay vote, resenting the franchise's relocation and intrusion into the Baltimore, D.C. market. So the only one that did not want the Expos to come to Washington was the Orioles owner, Peter Angelos. How funny is that? Next question. Who has played the most consecutive games of baseball, breaking Lou Gehrig's record on September 6, 1995? Moises Alou, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, or Cal Ripken Jr.? Who has played the most consecutive games of baseball, breaking Lou Gehrig's record on September 6th, 1995?
Freeman, Leon, and Zimmer here for the visiting Indians. A lead that has not gone deeper than 1 run from either side. And it's flip-flopped a couple of times.
We got 4 for Cal Ripken Jr., and that is correct. Next question. What 1929 feat did Lee Richmond perform in a Major League Baseball first? He had an unassisted triple play. He hit a grand slam. He pitched a perfect game. He stole home. So again, the question is, what 1929 feat did Lee Richmond perform in a Major League Baseball first? So what was the first thing that he did, that he was the first one to do it? Unassisted triple play, hit a grand slam, pitched a perfect game, or stole home? Got 1 for grand slam. 1 for perfect game. Yeah, I don't know the answer to this one.
Ball is strike from the former Rays closer, Alex Colomé. Colomé family with a lot of stock in the Rays.
1 for unassisted triple play. So we got 1. This is a hard one.
Tampa Bay Rays. Sharply hit, but handled by Grandal, and they're 2 quick
James Scott, what do you got? What did Lee Richmond do first? Or what was he was the first one to do what? Unassisted triple play, grand slam, perfect game, or he stole home? Well, you guys said all the other choices. I'm going to pick stole home. Nope. He pitched a perfect game. So Lee Richmond, he was the first one to throw a perfect game. He struck out 5, allowed only 3 balls to be hit out of the infield, and remarkably got one of his 27 outs when the right fielder threw the batter out at first base. So can you imagine getting a perfect game and the out and one of those outs was a batter being thrown out at first base? Could you imagine that? Next question. Before playing in the majors, Jackie Robinson played with the minor league Montreal Royals, the top farm club of which organization? The Milwaukee Brewers, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Brooklyn Dodgers, or the Chicago White Sox? Jackie Robinson, he played for the Montreal Royals. What organization did that farm team belong to? The Brewers, Cardinals, Dodgers, or White Sox?
High strike and the low strike. Now, hitters will tell you, I can give you one, but not both. Both those pitches were outside the box. Rondell up and now down.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Put that ball there.
Indeed.
The Indians got a runner on. You got 2 for the Cardinals, 1 for the Dodgers.
So Zimmer, who's got great speed, is aboard, and that'll bring up Cesar Hernandez to double twice.
Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Oh, I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Yeah, it was the Dodgers. Yep. So a bit of a trick question because the Montreal Royals, because you'd think, how is the Montreal Royals the farm system team for the Dodgers? But yes, the Montreal Royals were the farm club team for the Dodgers. All right, I'll do one more and we can take a break. What up-and-coming Yankees star... Hold on, wait, I read that wrong. What up-and-coming star player saw his first World Series with the Yankees in 1936 as Babe Ruth's replacement? Who was Babe Ruth's replacement that won a World Series in 1936? Freddie Fitzsimmons, Joe DiMaggio, Carl Hubble, or Lou Gehrig? And we are going to extra innings, folks. We are going to extra innings. Just letting you guys know, I'm only going to do 1 inning of extra innings. I got to go to work tomorrow morning. It is my first work day back this week. So I got kids to be teaching on Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm going to be handing out laptops for the kids. So the kids aren't coming back to school. But tomorrow it's like a meet the teacher kind of a thing where they're not really going to meet me, but they're going to pull up and they're going to be picking up their laptops. So I got to wake up nice and early tomorrow for that one. So I'm only going to be doing 1 inning of extra innings tonight. Then I'm going to have to go if it gets to that point. But right now the Indians... But the Indians got 2 on here. As for the question, we had 1 for Joe DiMaggio, 2 for Joe DiMaggio, and 1 for Gehrig. So let's go Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio is correct. In 1936, the Yankees played their first World Series without Babe Ruth and their first with Joe DiMaggio, Ruth having retired from the Yankees after the 1934 season.
Maybe it's something about guys that come up with tigers as catchers. Because Alex Miller, we were talking about earlier, notoriously close. But what a tough pitch to lay off that was. 2 balls in his
Got an exciting game here tonight, folks. Really exciting game. Wow, what a pitch.
Great hand-eye coordination by Ramirez. Right guy, right spot for the Indians and Ramirez.
Alex Colomb, he's had a good start to this year. He is not even allowed to run.
So important. That's what the Indians have to play right now.
The RBI single for Ramirez came in the 3rd. Runners at first and second with 2 gone. And now that's a
Jose Ramirez, that's a good guy to have up at the plate.
White Sox scored first on the Abreu homer. Cleveland took a 1-run lead in the 3rd. The White Sox got their 1-run lead back with 2 in the 6th. The Indians tied it with a lone score in the 8th.
Sports kids, you got a great trivia question. Shoot, go for it. What do you got?
Mendez got on base on catcher's interference. They could load the bases here without the benefit of a hit and potentially get the go-ahead score across the plate without the
Yeah, a lot of people thought that inning was over, but there was catcher interference on the Cesar Hernandez at bat. James McCann interfered in that, so Hernandez got to go to first.
You have to make sliders coming. That slider cutter. Colombo's best pitch.
So right now it's 2 outs. So the Indians were given a bit of a gift here. Jose Ramirez up. Oh, and he hits it right to second. And that ends the Indians' threat. But the White Sox have another chance to come up and end the game here. Could the White Sox walk off tonight?
Every day happens. Every day. Which is why there's a
In 2014, Nelson Cruz led the AL in home runs with 40. Who was second? 2014. Was it Chris Davis? I'm probably wrong. Was it Chris Davis? Can Pan Baseball has made it back. Who was second in home runs in 2014? Carter.
There's no replacing the real Chris
Who?
just like there's no replacing State Farm.
Who was it?
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, Carter. Oh, Chris Carter. Oh, my goodness. What happened to Chris Carter? What happened to Chris Carter?
the next frontier of electric. Get out-of-your-door remote services to participating dealers.
Which anti-mascot did the San Francisco Giants introduce in 1984? Jack, I feel like you've said this. What did you say it was? Did you say it was like a crab or something? I think you said it was a crab, right? Do you think Danny Salazar makes a comeback and signs with a contender? Definitely possible, AJ. I mean, You know, the Braves, they need an arm, man. They need an arm.
3-3 ball game, last of the night, and the middle of the Chicago order. Franco Reyes delivered the game-tying blow in the top of the eighth. And here we go with Jose Abreu, Eloy Jimenez, and Nomar Mazara.
Did Chris Davis finish on that list?
Phil Maton is the new pitcher for Cleveland.
Fastball, cutter, and a curveball. Tremendous spin rate guy.
Unscored upon in his 3 outings so far to start 2020.
No, Chris Davis had 26 home runs. That's crazy. I thought my guess of Chris Davis was pretty good. Because Chris Davis in 2013, he led the major leagues in home runs with 53. I knew around that time Chris Davis had a lot of home runs. Wow, he really went from 53 to 26 and then back up to 47. That is nuts, man. Who was the last pitcher on the Giants to throw a no-hitter? That was Tim Lincecum, right, Paul? Tim Lincecum? Back in like 2014 or 2015, I think. Had to be Tim Lincecum, right?
Starting to get that feeling, starting to get that extra innings feeling. The Indians lost their second game of the season.
Really? Who threw a no-hitter after Tim Lincecum? Was it Matt Cain?
There's a ground ball to the lone left side of the infield guy, and that's Francisco Lindor. 2 gone in the ninth. White Sox have not had an extra innings game so far this year, so they'll be moving into uncharted territory.
Who the heck threw the no-hitter? I know someone did. Wasn't it some just like random person? It was a random guy, right? It was just like a random start.
Mazara has walked twice tonight and struck out. Off to a 3 for 13 start in his White Sox uniform. If this does go to extra innings, Jose Ramirez would be the runner at second base when we start the top of the 10th.
Oh, so it was Jonathan Sanchez. Yeah, what happened to Jonathan Sanchez, man? What happened? Whatever happened to him?
On a team fielding error. And that is to alleviate that run being charged as an earned run.
Wow. Jonathan Sanchez. Ever since that no-hitter.
But I don't think we really care about how it's scored. I find myself doing a lot of that. You know, you're calling a game, you're like, hey, got him 5-3 on the ground up. Does anybody care that it was a 5-3 ground up?
I don't think so. We might see a bunt, and we might see a bunt. Oh, yeah, a little strategy.
Oh, it wasn't.
Get him over, get him in.
If we see a bunt, does Jennifer show up with a birthday cake?
No chance. That was like a 1 and out. That's like Duke basketball. You get in 1 and out. Kids who won the game. That was it.
Well, the suggestion that I just had from our producer.
I know, Paul, I know it's someone random. Like I know it is. Like I know the Giants had Jonathan Sanchez throw one a while ago. I know it was someone random. I can't remember his name. I know Tim Lincecum. I know he threw one in like 2014 or like 2013 or something like that.
Good take there. On a whipping breaking ball. Mazara hit a home run in Texas, 505 feet. The White Sox would love that right now. That was in Texas as a 20-year-old.
Hey, Action, what's going on, buddy? Action Jackson has entered the chat. What's up, dude? Yeah, good win for the Red Sox today, Jackson, man. Really good win. Needed that win. Oh, Chris Heston. Oh my God, who was that? I forgot about that. Now it's like when I see it, it's like, wow, like, okay.
When was the last time you really looked out the window? What do you see? The awakening of the rising sun, or light dancing across the mountaintops? Look for a moment, all see beauties all around us, like a painting, moving away.
All right, we're up to 17 in the chat right now. Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on select 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee models.
Experience Makita's cordless outdoor power equipment. The string trimmer starts instantly. Get unstoppable power without the hassles of gas. And trim non-stop for over a mile. Now quieter than ever, the blower reaches speeds of 120 miles per hour. Use Makita's cordless products anytime, anywhere. One system, endless possibilities. Now get 2 extra free batteries.
All right, guys. So we're going to the top of the 10th. Top of the 10th. We got a great game on here. White Sox Indians. This is a divisional matchup. This is an important game. The AL Central, man. Those guys fighting at the top. Man. Yeah, Devers, man. Good home run for him today. He needs to start really building. What 2 players have the most career birthday home runs? I don't even know. Bartolo? Bartolo Colon. I'm gonna say him. Oh, Mark Reynolds. Wow. Mark Reynolds. You don't hear that name very much anymore.
Well, here we go. Extra innings in Chicago tonight, and it'll start with a runner at second base. That's Jose Ramirez, and that's by virtue of his recording the last out in the previous inning. Not so
So just remember, guys, extra inning rules. They get a runner on second to start the inning. Oh, A-Rod.
is a guy who specializes in stranding base runners, Jimmy Cordero. Since the beginning of last season, 30 inherited runners, only one of them has scored. Lindor Santana with a runner at second to start the 10th. First pitch to
Lindor puts one into it. No, just going out to center. Wow, look at that throw from Robert. Whoa. Anyone just see that throw from Robert? Oh, my God.
approach change too, right? I mean, Francisco Lindor was trying to just drive the ball in the outfield, move him over. Yeah. He's not trying to work the count there. Speaking of working the count, here's the master, Carlos Santana. 3 walks and a ground ball to second.
You can put him on right here. That is your option. You look for the double play. Cordero fastball, curveball change, fastball to 100. That was 98, and has the gun show working tonight. Showing off the pipes.
0-1 to Santana. Delino to Shields on deck. Well, get a load of these numbers. Percentage of runs scored last year with a runner at second and nobody out. That run scored on average of just over 60%. The Rangers were the best at getting that guy home. The the Tigers were the worst. We'll go back to that in a moment. On the ground to the left side.
Oh, Moncada.
A tricky play for Moncada in the shift. And there'll be runners at first and third with one away.
Tough play, man. Got the runner going. Moncada couldn't get it into his hand. So the Indians are threatening here. They got runners on the corners with one out.
It would have been bang, bang at first anyways. But if you're the White Sox, you're still a ground ball away from getting out of his inning. Look to the ground ball, double play.
Delano DeShields will be the batter.
What team did Shohei Ohtani beat in his major league pitching debut? Was it the Mariners?
MLB average, scoring a run with nobody out, runner at second is only 60%.
No, because I think the emphasis of playing small baseball is gone. And I think those teams that can capitalize on playing old school baseball, when it counts, I think they're going to be big winners.
These two teams were pretty good at it last year. The White Sox, 70% of the time, runner at second, nobody out, they scored. And the Indians at 63%, top 10.
Hey, we got 19. Hey, we got 20 in the chat right now. What's up, everyone? Hey, we hit our goal of 20 for the night. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, we got a good game in here tonight. Extra innings. Oh! Oh, he's safe! He's safe and he scores, and the Indians have taken a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 10th. Jose Ramirez slides into home safe, and the Indians got a 4-3 lead.
Put the ball in play, and the runner at their base is follows. Executed beautifully on the front side by the Shields, on the back side by Ramirez. Beautiful, small baseball will equal winning baseball. I love it.
What a terrific bunt that time. Grandal thought his best chance was to come in and
Well, the Indians have a 4-3 lead, and the White Sox are on the ropes.
close play at home. And the Indians
What's going on, everyone? If you're just getting in here, if you can, please leave a thumbs up on the stream. That would be greatly appreciated. If anyone is new, go ahead and subscribe down below. We got a lot more baseball content coming out. We're going to have live streams twice a week, talking some baseball, watching some baseball. So, hey, if you are new, subscribe down below so you don't miss any content. And yeah, if you can, leave me a thumbs up or leave me a thumbs down. I don't really care. It'll help this channel just get out to more baseball fans. So,
Shortstop with a lob ball to the second baseman. As a shortstop, you want to give that ball very firm. And you see how slow that ball's coming? Gives the Shields a shot.
Indians are challenging this.
which current MLB first baseman appeared on a Korean singing show? Which? Oh, Eric Thames.
Soft. That's like a circle change. As a shortstop, you want to give that ball very firm. If he gives it to him firm, it's an easy out.
Boy, is that close. Again, there's been all kinds of misinformation out there about what constitutes the out. The ball's got to be in the glove. It's got to cross the plane of the glove, not be in the back of the glove. The call is that DeShields is out.
Yeah, I figured it had to be Eric Thames, man. Because he was just playing in the KBO last year, and he's the first baseman. So, Campan, man, I'd love to get freaking both my arm sleeves, man. If I can get both, oh, I'd love that. It's a lot of money, though, man. It's a lot of money. I don't feel like dropping all that money again. I got my left arm. That's what I always wanted to get. So, maybe one day down the road I'll get my right arm. Maybe when I'm going through a midlife crisis, I'll do my right arm.
Yeah, the call's upheld. DeShields is out at second. Like clever use by the White Sox PA people. Let it be. Let the call stand. So DeShields
Well, the Indians are still threatening here. He is out. Delano DeShields, he was out on the play. He did go in for the bunt single. But he is out on the play. But the Indians still have a chance here to score some more runs. Oh, and that's a base hit up the middle, and the Indians have another run. It is 5-3 Indians here. Freeman comes through with the base hit, and the Indians have a 5-3 lead.
Another fastball here, 98. This time ready to hit right back up the box. Good hitting. And a good inning here for Indians baseball. Indians offense thinking small, big things happening. This could be the inning that gets this Indians offense going for the rest of the year.
5-3 Cleveland, top of the 10th, 2 gone. And looking for more, it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. So, we get a great glimpse here of the strategy, or the non-strategy, if you will. You talked about it a moment ago. After that runner gets on, the team playing defense, quote unquote, the team in the field has choices. Do you walk a guy at some point to try to get the ground ball? How do you defend against the sacrifice? All the elements of small ball come back into play. So for the games that have gone to extra innings this year, and as we mentioned, this is the 16th, about half of them have ended after 10 innings. But there have been many failed attempts to get that run in immediately. A couple of these games have gone 13, despite the runner at second to start the inning. It's not an automatic.
Now remember, Matty, the Indians have not allowed 5 runs all year. If that stands, this will be a win for the Indians.
And Leon puts it in play to the right side to retire the side. However, Cleveland gets a pair. Going to the bottom of the 10th.
And he is out at first. But the Indians, they capitalized on the extra base runner to start the inning. They got a 5-3 lead. Can the White Sox come back here in the bottom half? Hey, this White Sox team, man, they got a good lineup. They could easily come back.
Ally will help it save for the future with our smart savings tools. Ally, do it right.
Gillette ProGlide and ProGlide Gel. 5 blades and a pivoting flex ball designed to get virtually every hair on the first stroke while washing away dirty oil. So you're ready for the day with a clean shave and a clean face.
Oh, God bless me.
Choices to make beautiful homes smart, which is beautiful. We also make beautiful things more affordable. We try to make choices to put back what we take out. Oh, and we can also make kitchen fronts out of plastic bottles now. So why do we choose to make things the way we do? Because the better the choices we make in here, the better off we'll all be out there. IKEA, make the dream yours. Hitting the gym boss, sweet passion bad boss.
All right, so what do you guys think? You think the White Sox will be able to come back here in the bottom of the 9th? Let me know. Oh.
So if this Nissan Spectre is a compromise, why should you? You're right.
The all-new Nissan Sentra has more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
You know my light only has 1 more calorie, right?
given up runs in 2 of his 5 outings. And they'll go to work on the bottom of the White Sox order here to try to shut down business on this Sunday night. So as was the case in the top of the inning, the man who recorded the last out the previous inning, in this case Nomar Mazara, is the runner at second base. Robert, McCann, and Mendick. And there is a light rain falling in Chicago at this hour. One that looks like it's about to intensify if this game continues and we go deeper. Into foul territory and no play for Santana. Ironically, the first one of these new rules extra innings games was won by the Oakland A's, a walk-off grand slam. So it wasn't small ball on that night. But boy, it sure was here in the top of the 10th inning tonight. Safety squeeze and then an RBI single, and it's still 1-2.
Matt A, do I believe in the Vlad Jr. hype? I think so, man. I think if he can just stay in somewhat decent shape, I think he'll be fine. He's got a great swing. He's got great power. Oh, wow, it is pouring here in Chicago. Pouring.
Rain really picking up now. Robert swings in.
Oh, Roberts hits it deep. Oh, but that is caught. That moves the runner over to third, though.
Mazara the third with 1 away.
It is pouring in Chicago, man. Pouring.
Advantage goes to the pitcher because you can't see the ball as well, and that bat starts slipping around in your hand. You have to put a little bit extra stick on pine tar.
I don't know how hard. I think the most I topped out at in high school, I think I was at like 85. I think, if even that. Robbie, do you have a Discord? If so, can I join? I don't have a Discord. Maybe down the road at some point. Robbie, you're the best YouTuber in getting nice hairy arms. Thanks, Can-Pan Baseball. Appreciate that. Which team are you planning to do how to fix? Yes, I actually am going to be posting a poll. Oh, that's popped up. Oh, he can't get it. Oh, he kicks it away. Well, the White Sox got a run here. It's 5-4. But the White Sox are on the board. They got the tying run on first. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a poll. I'm thinking, let me know in the comments, guys. What teams would you want me to put in a poll for which team to fix next? I think one team I'm going to put is the Mariners. What are some other teams you guys think? Put it in the comments.
And as an outfielder, especially late in the game, you're taught to keep that ball in front of you. You caught a break there by keeping him at first base.
So now Danny Mendick. Ryan Goins is the pitch runner. Boy, has this plot thickened. Rain's really coming down. What looked like a pretty safe 2-run lead is now a not-so-comfortable 1-run advantage. Winning runs at the plate. Still only 1 away.
White Sox still have Encarnacion on the bench as a right-handed power hitter.
All right, the Marlins. Did you already do the Phillies? I did not do the Phillies. I did the Angels, where they had I had the Angels going after JT Realmuto. But I could do the Phillies. So I could see a poll. Yeah, Marlins, that's an interesting one. I could put the Marlins on that list. Mariners, Marlins, Phillies. I'd actually love to see what you do to a team with too many players like the Yankees. That'd be interesting, the Yankees. That'd be a fun one, honestly. The Yankees would be a fun one because, I mean, there's not really much to fix. So that's kind of like an out-of-the-box one, right? My best friend, who is a huge Yankee fan, would love that video. Or he would just be dying to see what I would do. I would tell you to do the Red Sox, but we all know there isn't a reason why they would win. Well, I already did the Red Sox, Paul. That was the first one I did, how to fix the Red Sox. Brad Hand, man. What is Brad Hand doing, man? Phillies, Nationals, Mariners, Giants. That could be fun. I'd like to see how you'd formulate a team that could be taken down literally any route. Yeah. The Yankees would be interesting, man. I mean, there's some things you could do to the Yankees to make them a juggernaut. Absolutely.
That's it. It looks like they're pulling people off. No, just one to towel.
Yeah, come on, guys. I thought they were going to freaking delay this game. Are you kidding?
It's really coming down here.
They're trying to finish this game, man.
Jeremy Rehock just wanted a towel to wipe off the plate. Here we go.
Man, those cardboard cutouts, they're getting soaked, man.
Swing can win it. White Sox.
Back to Leary Garcia.
It is pouring out here, man.
It's coming down so hard.
And the White Sox have one of the
What do you want a new ball for, Hand? They're all going to be wet.
Mozart. I think this is 1983. And he is the best in the business.
They're dragging him in now. It's just
Ugh. Alrighty, guys. Well, they're delaying the game. They're putting the tarps on, man. That's going to be my cue. I'm going to get out of here. But yeah, I think I'll do that poll. I think I'll put either Phillies, Nationals, Mariners, Giants, Yankees. I'll put those guys on. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for tonight. I got to get out of here. I got to get to bed at a good time tonight. I got to wake up at a good time. Thank you guys so much for coming in here tonight. The usual suspects. We got James Scott. We got Sports Kids. We got Jackson. We got Paul. We got Gene Carlos Barrios. We got Can Pan Baseball, who's always coming in. Oh, sorry, Melissa. I didn't see your comment above. Bring Karinchak in and the Indians win. I think Karinchak already came in. I think he came in already, Melissa. Brad Hand, I mean, it's pouring rain. I mean, what are you going to do? Pouring rain. But yeah, guys, the game got delayed. So who knows when they're going to be coming back out, but yeah, I gotta start wrapping stuff up. So, but guys, as usual, it's been great. Good conversation tonight. We talked about what was going on in the league. We were doing a little bit of trivia, and yeah, just a whole bunch of just good baseball talk tonight. You guys were talking about baseball cards tonight. So, be here on Wednesday. I'm going to be doing the next stream Wednesday, every Sunday. I'll be here most likely every Wednesday and Sunday at 7 o'clock. I'll be checking to see. Let me just check real quick what the schedule is like for this week for Wednesday. Remember last Tuesday they had the game on instead. So for Wednesday this week, Once again, they don't have a game on. They have a game on Thursday. Is it on Tuesday again this week? No. They have the game on Thursday. So maybe Thursday. I'll let you guys know. I'll do a Wednesday night, like a news stream where maybe I just have some bullet points and we can do like a 1 hour long kind of show. Or maybe I'll do Thursday. On Thursday night on ESPN, they do have they have the Orioles and the Phillies. I don't know. That's up to you guys. Let me know real quick before I leave. What would you guys rather do? Would you guys rather me do a Wednesday night, kind of like a news stream, sort of, kind of like talk about the hot topics in baseball at the moment, with really no games on, just kind of come in here and just kind of like a news show, really, or then also with like a Q&A where if you guys wanted to, ask questions in the chat, you could leave super chats, you could leave a Streamlab donation, and it would have your comment highlighted. We could do that as well after talking about like kind of like the latest news and notes in the league. Or would you rather me do a live stream on Thursday while the Orioles and the Phillies play? So next Sunday, I'll definitely be doing a stream then. So next Sunday, I might be doing a really long stream because ESPN, or actually, are they? I thought they were. Oh, okay. So on next Sunday, guys, I want to let you know this. So there is some good baseball on next Sunday. I could be doing a really long stream next Sunday because the Dodgers and the Angels, they're playing at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on TBS. And that could be a really fun game to watch. But then also at 7 o'clock on ESPN, you got the Red Sox and Yankees again. So I'm thinking next Sunday night, we might be doing a really long stream. We might be doing a 6-hour stream. I'm just saying, Dodgers, Angels at 4 o'clock, Red Sox, Yankees at 7 o'clock. I'm game if you guys are game. I'm not saying you got to stay for the whole thing, but I'm thinking I might. So, let's see. Wednesday night, do trivia, news, and questions. Thursday night for the live stream. Yeah, okay. Hey, guys. All right, well, next Sunday, 4 o'clock. I'll be starting this live stream next Sunday. So here's what I'll do for this week. I'll post a poll for either Wednesday or Thursday. So I'll let you guys pick. I'll let the subscribers pick. So who or what you guys would rather do. I'll do one choice for Wednesday night for more of like maybe just like a news and notes kind of a thing, where I'll have bullet points that I'll be talking about. And maybe I'll even do like a power rankings kind of a thing. Maybe I'll do power rankings. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'll come up with something. Well, like I'll do like a live stream show where it's not really going to be a watch along. It'll be more centered around something. Maybe I'll do like power rankings at that moment. Maybe I'll do news and notes as well. I'll do a time where you guys can leave some questions. You could leave them in the chat. You could leave them as super chats. You could leave them as Streamlab donations. So you could do one of those. So it could be just like a news and notes, power rankings, Q&A kind of a thing. Or we could do Thursday where we kind of just, hang out, watch some baseball. We'll have the Orioles and the Phillies on that night. So look out for a poll. I'll post that poll probably tonight. Maybe tonight. I'll post a poll tonight. I'll ask you guys what you think. So, but yeah. So that sounds good to me, guys. But that is all I got for tonight, guys. I am beat. I got to wake up early. I am officially back to being a teacher tomorrow. So, well, I won't have kids tomorrow, but Tuesday I will. So, but yeah. Any last comments? Will Indians finish this game tonight? I don't know, Matt. This rain delay is looking terrible. But all right, guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. Be on the lookout for a poll to vote for whether we do Wednesday night news or a Thursday night watch along. So be on the lookout for that. Also, be on the lookout for a poll of which team I'll fix next. So, yeah, that's all I got for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. It was great talking to all you guys once again. It's always great every single night, every single time we do this. It's been great. So, but yeah, guys, have a great night tonight. And, yeah, I'll be talking to you guys really soon. All right, have a good night. See you later.